Welcome to DudeNoWay Live, where we embark on a quest to play the greatest games of all time. I'm your host, Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and today it is the huge Illari gameplay review. We're going to be diving into a bunch of Illari gameplay here, sent in by you, the viewer. And if you guys would like to have your gameplay reviewed here on the show, you could send me the import code to DudeNoWayLive@gmail.com, and I would be happy to turn it into some content. We also have a Discord where you can send your import codes to. I'm going to go ahead and grab the link for you real quick. Just going to copy and paste, and we're going to be good to go there. So if you would like to send your import codes over to the Discord, you could do it there as well. We have an Overwatch 2 gameplay reviews section where we put all of that stuff. So if you want to do it there and you don't feel like sending the email, that is totally fine. I would be happy to review it over there as well. Spud, what is going on? Thanks for being here. Red, thanks for coming back. I'm sorry you were sick. What happened? Spud, how was the rest of your, I guess it was your day? How was your day since the last we spoke? How's everybody's for those of you on the East Coast in the US, how is your morning so far? How's everything going? And you know, what you guys did you have your coffee yet? For those of us who it is morning for, and Spuds, I hope you had, I keep calling you Spuds, like, where's this extra S coming from, bro? Like, I have literally made up a letter and added it to your name. I don't understand where I think this is coming from. Anyway, thanks for being here. You know, how's everybody's morning, evening, wherever you are? I'm gonna grab this import code while we are waiting. It was better. I got a hot chocolate, hell yeah. I love hot chocolate. Got to Act 3 in Baldur's Gate 3 and am about to restart. Are you restarting because you don't like the way that things have gone, or is Act 3 like the end of the game? I don't actually know. I've been meaning to buy Baldur's Gate. It's actually something that I think I would enjoy playing on the couch in the evenings. I need to finish off Final Fantasy 16, which has only taken me like a year to hard commit to. I got a PS5 for my birthday last year, and Final Fantasy 16 was the first game I bought for it, and I played it for like, I don't know, 40 hours, and then I never finished the story, so I gotta go back and finish that off. I would feel bad not finishing that game before I started something new, because I know once I start playing Baldur's Gate, I'm gonna be in it for a long, long time. But that being said, like, I haven't played games in the evening time for a while here, so not sure. I got bored and wanted a different run again. To be fair, you never really see a single Spud. That's true. That is true. Spuds normally come in like groups. So I got a buddy. His name is Dennis. We grew up together. We went to the same high school together. He has a cat named Spuds, and he named him that because the paws of the cat have little, like, I don't know. The cat has like 1,400 fingers, right? Like, I don't know what happens to cats where this happens, but like, he's got a bunch of cats with this problem, and they just got like mad fingers, dude. What is up with that? So he named them Spuds, and I think that's pretty hilarious. I'm on YouTube now. Welcome to the show over on YouTube, Red. I appreciate you no matter where you decide to view. Cat named Spuds and a dog named Spud. Do you legitimately have a cat named Spuds and a dog named Spud? If you really have a cat named Spuds, I'm gonna have to tell my buddy Dennis that you actually have, like, you are the only person in the entire world that I think also has a cat named Spuds, if that is true. Because that would be wild, dude. Spuds was an awesome cat, though. I mean, it looked weird when he walked around, like his arms looked a little bit freaky, but a very cool, regardless, cat. Just your dog named Spud. Got it. Okay. Got it. All right. That's fair. That, you know, like, does your dog have the same problem, or did you just name the dog that because, you know, you thought it was cute or whatever? I don't think that happens with dogs. I've never seen a dog with that problem. Seen a lot of cats with that problem, though. Like, is that from, like, interbreeding? I'm not 100% sure. If anybody knows, you guys let me know. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and boot up the first gameplay here. We've got a match sent in by our viewer, Spicy One, who is going to be playing Illari today. Or at least he says it's an Illari gameplay. He says, description, we won this match. I only had like 2 or 3 deaths. So, presumably some pretty good gameplay, I would imagine. We're gonna find out, though. We're gonna go ahead and start spectating Spicy One. My partner named him, and I didn't like it at first, but it ended up suiting really well. It grew on you, huh? How does a dog act like a spud? Like, out of curiosity. Can't? Can't what? I'm confused. Okay, so this is supposed to be an Illari gameplay. I assume he's gonna swap right now, or maybe he swaps after the first, death. Let's find out. Alright, off the start, you let the pawns go first. That's great. I mean, can you send the email to the chat? Typo error. Can I send the, like, the import code, you mean? Is that what we're talking about? The email is, like, the email that you would send your, gameplay reviews to is DudeNoWay Live, the name of the channel without the exclamation point. Excuse me. At gmail.com. DudeNoWayLive@gmail.com. There you go. Just in case there's anybody else who would also like it, there's the link. You can go ahead and send it to me, and I'd be happy to turn it into some content. Alright, so like I said, it's supposed to be an Illari gameplay. We're gonna see when that actually happens. You let the pawns go first, which is great. I always talk about this when you start a game. You know, you just kind of let the rest of the team go first. You're pretty important. You don't want to die. You could be sniped by a Widowmaker. It would be weird if they had a Widow on defense on Hollywood, but, you know, on other maps where Widow is a more heavily played character, that is definitely the way to go. It needs researching how much of a spud he is. Listen, I would love to know. I would love to know, because that is an extremely interesting name for a dog. Like, what are the characteristics of a spud that he embodies? I need... Inquiring minds want to know. Like, this is a wild concept. So, you got, and, so, let's, do the gameplay, or do the, excuse me, not the gameplay, the character, breakdown here. You have a Venture on your team, which, well, you know... maybe not the best one to start an attack with, based on the incredibly short range of Venture's primary fire. Potentially not a really great one to start attacking. You have an Orisa, which is awesome. She can handle a lot of the long-range combat, which is good. You have a Torbjorn. Torb can be incredibly powerful, but he needs to be played by the right person, and they need to take advantage of his ability to right-click things to death, or be very good at the kind of weird arc of Torbjorn's, like, primary fire. His trajectory on his gun feels a little bit weird, and shooting it at long range can be a little bit difficult. More of a mid-range character, although farther out in the mid-range compared to your Venture. You also have a Lucio on your team, which Lucio combined with Illari is going to be a decent amount of healing. Lucio combined with a Lifeweaver, which I assume, like, again, it says in the email that this is an Illari gameplay, but Lucio combined with a Lifeweaver is a large amount of healing. With Lucio covering the AoE and Lifeweaver covering the single target. It looks like we are floundering here. We're not sure what to do. This is the moment where you go back into spawn and you swap. All right, cool. Cool, so, for the enemy team, you have a Sigma that you're going up against. You got a Torb on D, which is, you know, totally fine. Cram at the Frog over on Twitch. What's going on, dude? Thanks for being here, Cram. He's got the same amount of neurons as a Spud, trying to hide under moving cars, eating cockroach bait, trying to sprint across the road suddenly while on a walk, chewing live wires. Now that is both dangerous and hilarious. Like, the idea of a dog having the same amount of neurons as a Spud is pretty funny. You know, you don't meet a lot of really intelligent dogs, I'll be honest. Like, there's a certain derpiness that comes with a dog, I think. And, like, we have a really good dog. She's very, very well-mannered, you know, but, like, she still, after years of, like, being taken on walks, still can't figure out how to sit still while we're trying to put on a harness. Like, and various other things that are funny in that way. But But I think that, like, and I had this dog when I was growing up. He had, like, a giant head, and you would think, you know, a big brain, right? No, absolutely not. This guy was a cute moron, right? Like, he was an adorable idiot. Like, he was such a good dog, though. Like, very, very handsome. He was a boy. A very handsome, black lab, big-ass head. And, like, not a single brain cell in there. I swear to God, not a single brain cell in that entire noggin. Cute dog, though. I miss that guy. I miss... Otis, if you can hear me, I miss you. He has since passed away. Hope your Friday is going well. I'll be lurking. I appreciate you, Cram. Thanks for being here. He also rudely burps in our direction, on top of screaming when he yawns, but I'll let you get through the review this time. Yo... like a dog screaming when they yawn, that is too much. That dog is being extra, bro. That dog is over the top. You know what I mean? The burping in your direction, there is nothing worse than dog breath that comes out, like, that comes from deep, you know, like real deep in there. When they burp, oh my God, their breath stinks. Holy shit, does their breath stink. Pardon my swearing here. All right, so again, you have a Sigma on the enemy team, which is going to be difficult for your Venture to deal with, because Sigma can put the shields where Venture needs to shoot, and Venture's kind of close-range nature puts them in danger of being hit by the Sigma, although Venture has a lot of escape abilities. Sigma can also kinetic grasp their primary fire, which also can be problematic for the Venture, who relies on the primary fire to actually get things done. Not a lot of abilities that are, like, incredibly high damage for this damage character. You're facing off against a defense Torbjorn, which is arguably better than an attack Torbjorn, but that being said, it's a Torb v Torb battle here, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they ego duel each other at least at some point, right? And we can catch some sweet footage of two midgets duking it out. That'd be awesome. We've got, these are jokes. We've got Sombra on the enemy team, which could be problematic for you and your Lucio, depending on who she decides to dive. If she decides to dive Torbjorn, probably going to be the end of this Sombra. And then the enemy support squad, you are looking at a Lifeweaver and a Moira. So a ridiculously huge amount of healing from the enemy team, as well as some denial abilities, but missing out on some of the broader kit that, like, a Lucio would bring to the table, or like a Kiriko would bring to the table. Not necessarily the best combo, but a lot of healing. That being said, we'll see how they decide they want to play, because in your email you said you only got 2 or 3 deaths this game, which I'm assuming means you roll this team. What are we doing, bro? What is back in the spawn that you are worried about right now? Is it their Sombra? You hear the Sombra? Is that what's going on? Like, what is happening? Are you having a seizure? Storm, what's going on? How are you? We've got a giant Illari gameplay here. We're going to be doing, we're going to be reviewing Spicy One's gameplay, and then we also have one sent in by Spud as well, to the Discord. So we got a couple of Illari games that we're going to be going over here. How's your morning going, Storm? I know it's early in Detroit. Okay, so you do hear the Sombra. And, or maybe you don't hear her, but you know that she's there. Because she just destroyed Torbjorn's turret. The most effective Sombra in the world. Okay, so, one thing straight off the jump here. You don't just want to funnel all of your healing into... No seizure digs. I'm not digging. I just wanted to understand why he was staring at the spawn doors. Like, I meant to say stroke as well, Cram. I meant to say stroke. Are you having a stroke, is what I meant to say. Also, no digs. Off the start, you are, like, funneling your entire healing pool into the Orisa. While the Orisa does need to be kept alive, in general, don't drain yourself empty straight away. Although it does recharge quickly, and you want to try and avoid using all of it just in case you do actually need it. Which you did immediately thereafter. You needed to heal up this this Lucio on your team. So it's 7 p.m. in Dubai. I forgot you were in Dubai. I've been sleeping since I got in Wednesday at 2 a.m. Yo, sometimes you gotta hibernate, you know? Sometimes you gotta channel your inner bear and go to sleep for a long time. There's nothing wrong with a good hibernation. As long as you make sure that you had a good meal prior to. You don't want to lose too much weight while you're asleep, right? For 6 months. Or however long bears hibernate. Look, I'm not a bear expert. Alright, right now, as you continue to push forward here, you need to change the location of your healing pylon. That should be one of the first things you do. With it being back there, you're no longer getting value out of it, and if Illari is not getting value out of the healing pylon, then she is just a worse version of every other support in the game. There you go, and you do throw it up there. Takes a second to think about when it's not a character that you main. Probably a little bit too close to the wall there, right? A little bit too close to the corner. They could see the, like, the, I don't know what you want to call it, the stick sticking out of the wall here. Just want to set it back just a hair, right? So it's out of the line of sight of the large doorway in front of you. I just watched someone's solo Warlord's Ruin in 9 minutes. I was in a jail cell with a group for 14 minutes. I'm playing Destiny wrong. I think that a lot of those speedruns, Cram, involve, like, eager edge skating, which, like, and sometimes they even, like, skip entire encounters or skip entire sections just by utilizing the eager edge skating with the sword. And, like, I don't know how big of a fan I am of that, but it is impressive. I was sending an email of a code. Okay, sounds good. Red, let me just make sure that I got your email here. I do indeed have your email. Let's see. You are playing Orisa. So I'm gonna have to do a tank gameplay review here. So probably either tomorrow or let's see. Do I have any other tank gameplay? I do have one. I have another tank gameplay. So Red, I can get to your review tomorrow if you would like to be reviewed. My cat just went crazy. I don't know if you heard him in the mic. Sent you a clip of what I mean on Discord to look at whenever. Scream yawn. I'll be excited to check that out. Cram says, I know I use Eager Edge too, but no encounter was skipped. It was quite impressive. That is impressive. Remember when I told you that a Discord channel have rage cheaters? That is from another person. Is this gameplay you sent in, Red? Is this one the one with the rage cheaters? I don't watch glitch runs or anything like that. Yeah, Cram, I don't blame you. A rage hacker. That's gonna be funny to review. It's gonna be funny to look at. So, your healing pylon got destroyed here. When it does get destroyed, it is on a long cooldown, so you want to try and make sure that you don't let it get destroyed as much as humanly possible. It's a shorter cooldown when you yourself move it. And there Sigma gets bullied into a wall with the spear spin and the drill dash of the Venture. So you guys are going to be good. This is the moment where you push super hard, and you absolutely get aggressive as much as humanly possible. You want everybody on your squad to be in front of you. This is good. Or at the very least near you as you press down onto the point. You are able to, not a good place for the pylon there. I see what you're trying to do, but this right here, you're trying to like ward off line of sight with the tree. Not necessarily a good place. That being said, there's not a great place that you can put it to heal you guys while on this point. So, like, you could put it potentially, like, right here, which, again, if you keep it up off the ground, it's a little bit less likely to be seen. Right down there at eye level where people are standing, pretty easy for them to notice that there's a healing pylon there. Your team has already won this fight, though, so it really doesn't matter. I'm really just splitting hairs at this point. Your team is... Okay, your team is about to get pushed back on by the tank on their team. They have already lost this point. Their tank is throwing by jumping onto the point again. No reason the tank should be on this point. You already have 2 of the 3 pie pieces, and you're halfway through getting, or you're part of the way through getting the 3rd piece. Zero reason for them to be pushing forward right now. At this moment for their team, they just wait. And that's what he gets, dude. That's what, he shouldn't have been there. You are getting hacked right now by the Sombra, and knowing that they do have a Sombra, you need to be nut to butt to the enemy team. So you want to, or to your team even. So you wanted to be in here, like right in the middle of these guys. Also, you took a long time to reload, which is something that you'll have to get used to as you play Illari. But you could have continued forward and continued to put damage on their team and continued the stagger train, basically. You're trying to get the headshots on this Sombra. She is difficult to engage with. Right now, you just need to make sure that that your team is not completely abandoning the point, right? So your tank is here, that's good. I don't know what Lucio and Venture are doing over there, but whatever. Torbjorn also off in Narnia, doing his own thing. For whatever reason, I have no idea. Don't interrupt your stream for this, but I sent you a Discord message when you have time. Okay, back to lurking. Okay, Cram, sounds good, bro. I will check your Discord message here in a little bit, and I'll shoot you a response. Alright, so you give the car a tail with the healing pylon. That's kind of an okay place to put it as it's traveling, and I think that you are going to be totally fine to gain some ground here. The Sombra is the only one that could realistically do anything, and she immediately gets destroyed by your Venture. So that's good for you guys. And I know that Venom is a friend of yours, Spicy One, so you and Venom are going to have better communication than two people who are just kind of, solo queuing into a quick play game. You use your movement ability to move forward here, that's good. You don't need it to really push anybody off, and in doing so, you're able to kind of get heals onto the tank. What you don't want to do is throw your healing pylon here, because as soon as you throw it in front of the entire enemy team, they're basically just going to kill it immediately and put it on a long cooldown and deny you your value for a while. The one thing that you do want to do, as you come around this corner, you see that everyone is grouped up, is you want to pop ultimate, and you want to shoot down directly into the middle of the enemy team, and in doing so, if you can hit the Moira, you specifically want to target the Moira here, because if you can hit her, the damage that you will put out, combined with your Orisa's damage, potentially can kill her during her ultimate, and just shut her down immediately. The other thing you need to do is keep your tank alive. While your tank is up here in the middle of the enemy team, there's a good chance that they're probably going to die. That being said, I think if you kill them fast, you might be able to save her life. Yes, good. This is good. And you're trying to get that damage exactly, right? So you get the damage on the Torbjorn, and you get the damage on the Lifeweaver. Unfortunately, you were not able to kill the Moira during her coalescence, but you did stop her from killing your tank, who is very low right now, and potentially is going to die to this graviton, or gravitic flux even from the Sigma. The Sigma is flying high in the sky. He has fully launched. The Sigma rocket is fully up in the sky at this point, so I'm pretty sure your tank is probably going to die with the amount of health that they have left. Hopefully you survive. And it looks like you are. That's good. Again, your Lucio needs to keep your tank alive at this moment. Otherwise, your push is over here. And you're able to kill their Sigma. That's great for you. It's pretty wild that the Sigma used his ultimate there and didn't get a single kill, but great for you and for your team. Unfortunately, you were not able to get that Moira, and there is still somebody back here on the payload, so at least there's that, right? We don't want to fully C9 the point before we have a chance to actually get the checkpoint. And you are going back to stand on it. If we can get 3 on payload right now, that would be good, so you want to call it out. Can I get 3 on payload? That way you are pushing it as fast as humanly possible. You know that you're going to have one more team fight before this ends. So, before you get the checkpoint. So you definitely need everybody on point here with you. And your Venture even goes down. And because your Venture goes down, anybody that comes through this doorway is no longer fighting into a 5v5. You see the Sombra go up above you, and there's nothing that you can do in this moment aside from just try to put a little bit of damage out there. You know she's going to hack you, though. Oh, she decided to hack somebody else. She's hacking the Torbjorn turret, which is very cute. Pulling herself out of stealth to hack the Torbjorn turret. Pretty stupid, honestly. A Torb turret, really not the most threatening enemy right now. But whatever. Right now, you can be on the high ground position. You can use your movement ability off the car to put yourself up onto the high ground position. Keep yourself off of the floor. And as long as you are not on the floor, you will have an advantage over the enemy. Trying to put that healing in. Again, don't spray the entire healing beam into the Orisa if you can help it. You don't want to exhaust yourself completely. Bang, okay, so you're good. You are very low health here, and I don't know what the idea behind walking out, from cover while you have 17 hit points was, but you literally abandoned the health pack on your way, so use your map awareness and make sure that you are keeping yourself alive. That heal does not actually, or that movement ability does not actually heal you on Illari. As a Lifeweaver main, I think you thought you were about to get some heals off of that, but you are healing just based off of not taking damage, so that's good. You got the pylon is here on the back of the car, keeping your team alive a little bit. And that's good. Your team is team shotting pretty effectively, which is the thing that is going to save you, so that is also good. Torb's turret is in, like, the easiest place ever to see it, but I guess if they're coming out of this doorway, potentially that could be good. But Torb knows that once you get the checkpoint, their spawn is no longer right there, so he definitely could have moved that somewhere else, and you would have been better off. And you know that the Sombra is on you right now. Your healing pylon is hacked. What? This Sombra is stupid, bro. She is not good. That was a funny voice line from the car. Yep, your team just needs a little bit of support, just a little bit. You don't want to spray your entire thing there. Good, good, good. Yeah, because this situation comes up, right? Where you need to heal somebody else and then you're out of juice. Good. You don't fully exhaust it. That's great. It does get a little bit of a cooldown when you fully exhaust it, right? Yep, good. This is good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thankfully, your Lucio is there with the beat, so that's good. Got yourself out of the way. You know that you can't actually push the payload forward while there are people in front, so you need to make a choice. And right now, your choice is to leave, right? Like, that's the only thing that could that can save you in this moment, is just getting out of there. Unfortunately, you tried to get out of there, but you stayed on the Orisa. You do keep her alive for at least a few more seconds. I don't know if that's really going to make the difference, though. Their team stopped chasing, so at least there's that. Your tank is going to be fine. Your team is getting back together here. Potentially, we can get a team fight going. If they run in and they get themselves killed, well, that's their own damn fault. Okay, so you are back. Let's go ahead and put this on you. The Lucio needs it the most. I don't know where, there he is. Alright, cool. Alright, so you know you have ultimate at this moment, right? And you know the best thing that you can do when you see a big-ass group of them all bunched up like this on Illari is if you have ultimate, you smack them with the ultimate, the sunburst debuff gets onto everybody, and that damage obliterates them. This is what you need to be thinking right now. You're missing out on your opportunity to make use of this ultimate and the potential that it provides. And yeah, so you're getting hit by the Sombra a lot. Your team needs to peel for you. The Sombra needs to leave you alone. So you need to turn around and fight her, and your team needs to also be attacking her. On the plus side, you did not actually get assassinated by her, which she should have done in that moment. For whatever reason, like, I'm saying, this Sombra, probably this entire team, kind of sucks. They're not doing anything really to combat you in any realistic kind of way. They're not hitting shots. They swapped to a Mei for some reason. Also, not a good choice. The Zarya pick, arguably pretty good against the horse. That being said, the Mei, kind of a weird one. The Sombra is also very, very bad at dealing damage. She hasn't really killed anybody aside from that last team fight. So the Mei and the Sombra combo are effectively doing nothing for their team. Which is part of the reason why you're able to do as much as you're able to do, because their team is just, like, doing nothing. But your Lucio goes down to the Zarya, which is not great. With the tree coming out, you just want to keep your horse alive as best you can. You know that with your Lucio down, it's going to be more difficult. She steps back out into the healing pylon, which is good. Again, like, the Zarya deals more damage than the, Jesus Christ, Orisa has hit points. So, the Zarya is going to be, like, priority number one to make sure that you get down as soon as you have a free opportunity. Once their supports go down, like, if you can kill Lifeweaver and Moira, then you want to hard focus this Zarya, and everybody on your team needs to do it, otherwise Zarya is going to run your lobby until she gets killed. Yep, you're just going to keep them alive without getting killed here. Your Orisa uses her ultimate, kind of a chump move because she pulls like nobody in there. But the Lucio on your team is down again. And when the Lucio goes down, you know that your ability to actually take this point is pretty small. Your likelihood even is pretty small. Probably going to wind up being the death of you if you keep engaging here. Again, like once Lucio goes down, we gotta back off. Their whole team is standing there, right? And you are taking a lot of damage. Your Illari goes down. Don't forget about the health packs, my guys. I don't know why everybody's allergic to health packs, but they're right there. We can make use of them. You need to get... When the Zarya is this low and her charge is high, you need to get her down. And you do actually get her down with the help of the Molten Core, which is good. You got the pylon is out. And here comes the Sombra again, right? Every time you try to do something, Sombra is on you. Not necessarily killing you, but at the very least trying. And she sucks. Good shot, though. Cool. Your team is moving forward. Don't do this. Don't use your movement ability to get directly in front of them. That's your tank's job. You want to be back here behind the payload, using the payload as a piece of cover and making sure that it continues to go forward. If you push yourself into this lane and you get sniped by, I don't know, their DPS, let's just say that their Mei hits a good icicle on you, a good right click on you, and then like Zarya hits you for a second or Moira hits you for a second, that's going to be the end of you. You wasted your opportunity to get a lot of value out of this ultimate. Now maybe you get one kill, which is not bad, but not great. It could have gone better, right? You have overextended. You have overextended completely at this moment. You C9'd the point. This is low-level gameplay here. Like, don't do this. Don't run into their spawn trying to be the hero. You're not Superman. You gotta come back. You gotta push this payload around this corner, baby. It's sitting here all alone. There's nobody driving this car anymore. And Lucio, not only did you use your ultimate, but Lucio used his ultimate and only got you with it. So, like, and himself, right? But, like, your team is back here. All three of them could have used that Lucio ultimate to kill the Zarya, to wipe the enemy team. Unfortunately, because you pushed so far in, yes, you got a kill off of it, but, like, you invested 2 ultimates for 1 Moira, which is not good economy. It's not good. Yeah, and that's what you get, dude. Like, that's what happens when you go too far in like that. That's what should have happened. You go in deep like that, you get punished. And like, if they had done the same thing to you, I would expect you to punish them as well. The Zarya going down here, this is your moment. Your team needs to be on the payload. You have 5 seconds to push it as far as possible. Look at your tank, right? Look at your tank back here on the payload, playing payload princess. What's the tank doing? You know, actually paying attention to the objective. Normally, I would be talking shit on this, but at this moment, no one else is actually caring about the objective at all. There you go. We got 3 on payload. We're utilizing our moment where Zarya is dead to make sure that we're pushing it as quickly as possible. Your Lucio goes down. Your team has no shot to actually push this forward now. Yeah, this fight is over. The whole enemy team is stupid. They use the Mei ultimate while only 2 people are here, right? They freeze your Junkrat, but instead decide they're all gonna fight your Orisa. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so you're keeping Junkrat alive. They wasted their ultimate for Mei. They do get your Orisa. I take it back. They did get your Orisa. Not a complete waste, but this push is over. Yeah, it's time to leave. Exactly. Time to turn around and leave. We go back to the spawn when this happens. We'll try and keep you alive a little bit, but, like, what we really need to do is just wait. And again, you, when you exhaust all of her healing, you call the cooldown into play, which the cooldown, you don't need to worry about this as long as you never take Illari to 0. Trying to get, yeah, it immediately gets destroyed. I think you were trying to throw it right here, and you just kind of sidestepped it a little bit. Would have been better on the other side of this wall so that your team could make some use out of it. The Zarya is getting a lot of ultimates very quickly. You're doing your best to keep them alive, but it's just too much damage from the Zarya right now. Your team is hacked. This is the end of your guys' push, I think. They use 3 ultimates here, though, which is great for you. You take this L and you leave. Yeah, you take this L and you leave. Exactly. Let him die. Just let him die. It's not your fault if he's too stupid to get out of there. Yeah, you take the L, you wait for the team, and then you come back for a team fight. They invested, like I said, 3 of their 5 ultimates just to get you guys, like, pushed back off the payload there. So this is your moment. You now need to ult combo them into oblivion. You see Venture has an ultimate. You're about to get yours. Every single person on your team about to get an ultimate at the same time. And the way you win on the payload maps at the very end is by combining everyone's ultimate at the same time. You team wipe them and then you push it the remaining distance. Okay, so, your Venture gets a kill on their Lifeweaver, but your Junkrat is back here getting pushed on by their Sombra. Somebody needs to peel off this Sombra from the Junkrat. I think she got away. Yeah, she just ran, so that's good. Junkrat's gonna live, but you need to keep Venture alive and enable them during their ultimate so that they can get as much value as possible. Your Lucio is hacked here, and you need to peel for the Lucio, right? Like, I see you trying to keep these, trying to put this damage in over here, but the Lucio staying alive is most important. Beat is going to be the thing that gets you to the end here. With the Zarya down, this is great for you. Great for your team. You have this moment to continue pushing forward. Your Junkrat is using Tire right now, but there's nobody to Tire. Hopefully he gets the kill on, and he does, gets the kill on their Lifeweaver. This is the moment, right? The beat comes out. I was gonna say the beat should go out right now. And you go and ward off the point here. You want to get as many people in there as possible. You had some time to wait before your ultimate wore off. Bang. And your Junkrat goes absolutely ham. Kills their Mei, kills their Moira. You get the finish on their Orisa, and then you're able to finish the game there. That's actually pretty decent gameplay on your part. You understood when to leave, which is very important as any support player. You need to know when the fight is over, and when the fight is over, we just dip, dude. There's no reason to stick around. You don't need to stay and try and heal a bunch of people that have committed their life to a losing fight. You had strong understanding of when it was time to go and like when it was time to push, which is great. You utilized your pylon pretty well. I can't say for certain whether or not this was a missed opportunity here, where you threw it against this wall. I think you might have meant to throw it here, but either way, I think you did pretty good. The one thing that you need to think about while you're utilizing Illari is, how do I get the most out of the ultimate? And that is when people are grouped up. The more of them you can get inside of a group while you are using her ultimate, the better you will end up getting value out of it, because the area of effect is pretty decently large, but if you can get like 4 people in there and then you can damage up on them, the damage will chain. So the damage from the sunburst debuff will hit them, and then you can chain that big burst of damage onto everybody else as well. It only takes a little bit, like one Junkrat grenade, right, can detonate like 4 people at once. So look for those moments, look for those opportunities, and make sure that you use the ultimate when you have it. You did a good job not holding it too long in this gameplay. Spicy One, I think this is definitely one of your better ones. Alright, so we have another Illari gameplay here sent in by our viewer Spud, and we're gonna go ahead and import that, and let's see what happens. Alright, let's go ahead and put it on you.
No mistakes.
You're scared? Don't be scared. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you play a very good Illari. I'm not an Illari main. Me neither. Me neither. We only have one Illari main here, and it's Flo. Flo, if you can hear the sound of my voice, if you've got a gameplay you want me to review today, you let me know. I know you've got a lot of Illari gameplays saved up. What are the top 3 healers you recommend for this season? Top 3 healers, support players for this season. You want to always do Kiriko, you want to always work on your Lucio, and then Moira is right at the top for this season. The you're watching TikTok here. The odd movement. Got it. Okay. Nothing wrong with watching a little TikTok before the game as long as you get up there and get started quickly. First thing you want to do is break out these railings. The reason you want Kiriko is because she does everything. That should be the main support player that you focus on learning. If you don't know Kiriko, like forwards, backwards, you know, on your head, like the back of your hand, you should know this character. She is the best support in the entire game. It's not even close. It's not even a little bit close. She does everything. She has the burst damage. She has the Suzu to cleanse off effects. She can also use that to destroy people's ultimate value. She can teleport. She can run up walls. She has like incredible movement. She has incredible deniability. She's got ridiculous burst damage, and in general, just the best support in the game. After that, Lucio is next. The beat is like Lucio. I say this a lot, but Lucio is like a perfectly designed support character. There's almost nothing about his kit that isn't useful in some way. And while it's arguable that speed boost is like more useful in some situations than others, that is obvious, right? But the rest of his kit, everything that he does is incredibly strong. So like his primary fire, you want to get used to using his primary fire at long range because it can deal an actually pretty large amount of damage even after the Season 10 nerf. The Season 10 nerf does take it down a little bit, but they moved that damage over to the boop. So the combo you can do with Lucio, if you can get into the face of the enemy target, assuming they're not like very dangerous, right? If you can get into the face of the enemy target, is you headshot them, and then if you can, you headshot them twice, and then you melee and immediately boop, and it will kill most targets. I was hard stuck bronze 5 for 3 seasons because no one played around Lucio. That can be difficult. The good thing about Lucio is that you can play around everybody else. The idea being that, like, if you get used to wall riding, if you get good at wall riding, and you get used to being able to be up on the walls, not only can you keep yourself alive for a ridiculously long time, you can keep your healing aura on while you use the momentum gained from the wall ride to actually keep your team alive. You can be in the places wherever your team goes, you can be right there with them, putting in the damage and keeping everybody alive. Lucio is really good for that, but Moira is like ridiculously huge healing numbers because her spray is like, if you can get 2 or 3 people in her spray, she's getting double, triple the value out of using her spray. So it depends on how grouped up your team is, but you can get a ton of value out of Moira's heals. Just also a really large numbers character. And then in addition to that, she has the damage to be able to not only heal herself, but become a scary person, right? Become a scary member of the team. And she can get aggressive with people in ways that other supports just can't, because her primary fire also heals her over time. So she has the healing orb that she can walk with. She has the primary fire that is also healing her. And because of that, she just gets very difficult to kill. And like the other thing about Moira's kit that makes her amazing is Fade is only on a 6-second cooldown. And because Fade is on a 6-second cooldown, you get to get ridiculous amount of value out of Fade. You can use it to fade out of Tracer pulse bombs. Like if you get stuck, you can just fade and the pulse bomb falls to the ground. Like if Diva is about to ultimate, you can just fade. Junkrat's about to tire, you just fade. You know, this happens in, like, Illari is about to shoot her sunburst debuff, you just fade. Like, it's so good, and it's on such a short cooldown. And then, in addition to that, you can use it to escape from situations where you go in and get aggressive. So, like, the strategy with that is you want to walk in, fade out, right? So, sometimes you can fade in, fade out, but most of the time, you will die if you put yourself out of position like that. So, you walk in, keep that fade off of cooldown, and then as soon as you need it, you just dip, and then you hit the jump at the end, and you will launch yourself a pretty good distance, and in doing so, you'll keep yourself alive through most things. Get into an awkward situation, fade, exactly, right? Like, you know, you're like your bill collector at your door, fade, right? You know, like your ex sends you a text message, fade. I'm out of there, dude. Like any potential situation where you can utilize the fade to create distance between yourself and something dangerous, you can do it very quickly and also very often. One of the best characters in the entire game, Moira. I had a Moira game on Dorado attack. Only round 1, I had 23,000 healing. Holy shit, that is ridiculous. In only round 1, like, What do you end that game with, like 45,000 feeling? 45,000 healing? That's insane. God summons death. Fade. Exactly. That's 100%. Right? Like you see the Grim Reaper knocking at your door? Fade. I'm sorry, Zep. I cannot actually join your group. I'm in the middle of a show right now. I don't know if you can hear the sound of my voice, but I can't join your group. Any situation. She's amazing for that. And she's also got a really high skill floor, which means that like a high skill ceiling means that you can get a lot out of the character, and they require a lot of knowledge and know-how to play. A high skill floor means that even if you suck balls, you can probably be pretty good at Moira. Like, and that is like the, that's the idea behind the character, right? She doesn't require precision, so you don't have to be good at aiming. She doesn't require you to understand positioning, because she can fade every 6 seconds, and she has massive, gigantic healing numbers. So, like, she's just really good, right? Not as good as Kiriko, but Kiriko is an example of a high skill ceiling. Moira is an example of a high skill floor. Make sense? So, you're not a sniper, it's okay. You've been practicing Widow, it takes practice. With Widow, there's like a timing thing as well, where you get the most value after a certain amount of time. So the thing that you want to practice mainly with Widow is like go into the practice range and practice shooting as soon as it hits 300%. So like as it builds up, I don't know what to say, like what to call it, your charge, I guess. As your charge builds up when you aim down sights, as soon as it hits 300, shoot. And like try to always be on ahead every time it hits 300, right? And then the other thing with Widowmaker is that you want to stop aiming down sights after every shot so that you can reposition. You position first, then aim down sights. Most of the time. It's not a hard rule, but the the ability to reposition your aim and put it where you need it to go will be easier if you stop aiming down sights. You want to aim for their head, then zoom in. Okay, so right off the start here, Spud, on this map, you want to break out all of these railings. These railings, these over here are the most important railings. The most important thing you can do at the start of every game is to break all the railings. Uh-oh. We're watching TikTok. We're too deep into the TikTok.
Hello.
Hey, don't forget to break the railings. Alright, so you got your pylon in a good place there. It's going to be difficult for the enemy to attack it from that angle. And you're getting a little bit of value out of the damage here. You reload. That's good. You know that your Hanzo is going to be the main character that is going to help you. I should probably talk about these teams, huh? So, on your team, you have an Illari. You have a... Where's your other support player? Are we playing open queue right now? I never ever play open queue. So, okay, so open queue is like, it's like silly Overwatch, right? It's not really how we play the game. Like the game is based around having a certain team composition, so it's all good. Donald Trump needs to summon his inner Moira, yeah, and he could fade right off a cliff, right? Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but yeah, like I stand by it. Anyway, the one healer scenario with this Illari is going to be tough. It's going to be very difficult. So just be aware you are going to have a tough time. Like anytime you go into a game and you only have one support, you're probably going to have a bad time. That being said, the enemy team has 2 tanks, so you you should be bullied out of existence in this game. 2 tanks is scary. That's why on Echo, you always duplicate the tank, because having 2 tanks in Overwatch 2 is so powerful compared to duplicating pretty much anything else. Not always, but like 99% of the time you duplicate the tank. You get hooked by Roadhog here, so that's not great. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you die in this moment, right? Because Hog, Cassidy are both coming up on you. When you get hooked by Hog, it's pretty much death anyway. So, open queue is a shit show, 100%. It is bad. It does not go well most of the time in open queue games. Like, their team doesn't even need to fight you. They don't even need to take this duel. I don't know why Queen is doing this. She's got the point right here. She could just walk to the point, and everybody else could fight her when she gets there. She left, bro! She killed the Hanzo and turned around and left! This is just, again, this is like a team deathmatch Overwatch. fundamental misunderstanding of how the game is played. Why did they leave? Nobody knows. Like, your tank is dead. They should be on that point right now. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. She's figuring it out. Oh, you're back. So you can't take a duel with the Junker Queen. You need to create distance for yourself. You got a window back here. You use your movement ability. You jump up in this window. You give her the middle finger, and you keep it pushing. You don't need to fight her at all. Zero times out of 10 does an Illari kill the Junker Queen, unless she's low health. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You couldn't have won that. But also, their team has already won the fight here. They've already won point A. Doomfist is back, but he can't do anything because he has no support players. And there's 2 tanks on the enemy team. Your Sombra doesn't know what to do. She's like, who do I hack? Oh my god, she got one. And then she's immediately dead. That's what she gets. That was funny. Okay, you don't even come to this. Yeah, exactly. You just turn around. You just leave. You just turn around and leave. You can't win that one. You probably can't win at all based on the fact that they have 2 tanks. You have no tanks. Your team is done. You're donezo. This is the Wild West of Overwatch. Why, when I review an open queue game, is it always on this map, too? Every time there's a game that's open queue and I don't know about it, it's always on this map. See, the BAP is up there. That was a nice shot on the BAP. Good headshot. Your Moira goes down. I mean, we all saw that coming, right? At least you have 2 support, though. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you lived. Okay. Everybody backed off from the tire. Look at Roadhog. He's just leaving, dude. Things I learned from DudeNoWay. 1, regroup when at a disadvantage. 2, take fight to point wherever possible. 100%. Yeah, taking, like, you don't even need to fight people. You could just walk right by them, and then you could turn around and, like, hold, I don't know, whatever it is for you. It's S for me. You could just hold S and keep backing up towards the point. You go to the point, you make them fight you here. Now, this is mine now, right? You just walk over to it. This is mine now. What you gonna do about it? I want to point out I destroyed my healing pylon seconds before she shot at it. However you spell it. Yeah. The healing pylon. That's good. Your pylon being on cooldown from getting destroyed puts you at a severe disadvantage as Illari. You want to make sure that you have it up as often as possible. That's how she gets value. Yeah, see, you got a giant cooldown when it gets destroyed. You're dead. Oh my god. They're look at them. They don't know what to do. This is hilarious. They should be rolling you guys because you have no tank. They have 2. You have none. This should be the end of the game right here, right? Queen and Hog should just be walking up to you with their shotguns with no fear, just blasting everyone in their face because that's what shotgun characters do. Hog gets it. Chaos, exactly. Yesterday, why would she do that? She's like, time for the reckoning, no one. Like, she just charged directly into nobody. 0 people on your team got that anti-heal. Awesome. Great. Straight past the payload, too. Nobody gives a shit about the payload. Who pushes payloads anyway? Okay, you're back. I'll put this on you. You're going around. Be careful of trying to take... Be careful of this angle. I thought for a second you were about to go over. If you go over this wall, you can't get back. So just be careful of that. You don't have the heights to get back. And you don't have the damage follow-up to be able to kill their tanks right now. Oh, you have a Hog now, so that's good. Yes. That was the perfect time to have done it. As soon as they EMP, as soon as they get hit with EMP, they can't do anything about getting out of your Sunburst debuff. So that was actually really good. Really solid play on your part. Had to make sure that that was not... there it is. That's the classic. We call that the flow, because this is how Flow plays Illari. He just waits for that value moment, and then he explodes the entire enemy team. You're good. Doing good. You're keeping everybody alive. This is pretty good. Team kill. That is embarrassing on their part, dude. They have a Roadhog and a Junker Queen, and they just got team killed. That being said, they have, their Kiriko is their only support. I was gonna say they have no support, but they do have one. I'm not sure if she just swapped or not. I gotta pause this real quick. I gotta hit the John. I drank 4 bottles of water before this stream, so give me 1 second. I'm really sorry. Alright, sorry about that. I was starting to dance over here. I don't know if you saw it, but I was over here like, well, I'm not sure I'm gonna make it. Well done with the ult and the 3-piece. Yeah, that was really nice. Very clean. Good job. Okay, so you got your healing pylon up. Let me put this back onto you. Got your pylon is up in the sky. That's a decent place for it. Again, gonna be difficult for them to hit it unless they come around this corner or, you know, go for the flank angle here. Pure accident with Sombra's ult. Well, it looks intentional to me. The ult combo was real. You're trying to get those shots off. That's good. You move the pylon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, with this hog coming, you should feel death approaching, right? Your Orisa is back. At least you guys have a tank. You have a tank, you have 1 support, at least there's that, right? Stop it. You're obliterating them. Your aim's too good. Maybe these scrubs should get good. You're practicing with Widow? Well, like I said, when you practice with Widow, just try to aim and press the button, shoot something's head at 300%. As soon as it hits 300, blast it. It's a good place to start. You heard Kiriko throwing kunai. You heard her, and you heard her wall jumping, or wall running up to you. Just be ready, because she can 2-hit you. But you can 1-hit her if you use your movement ability to knock her off the edge. The right room and the right stairs are also good for a pylon. Yes. Yes, this up here. This room, also a good place for the pylon. You can also utilize this little corner right here. Because, like, if you put it here, you can be here on the payload and it will still heal you. And they have to really hard commit to this angle to be able to get to it. This up here is also a decent place for it. You can throw it up right above this doorway, and you can fight inside of this doorway without them being able to, destroy it. She thought you were alone. She didn't think for very long. Now she's shitting her pants right now, dude. And she hits the Suzu, teleports out of there. Smart on her part. Smart. Yeah, we gotta create distance between us and this queen. You just got hit with Gracie. Gracie? You just got hit with the knife. I don't remember if... I'm pretty sure Gracie is the axe. Anyway, the knife hit you. So yeah, so you get pulled into it. But your Junkrat comes and follows up with the tire, so that's good. You should take the high ground position. You can fight everyone from up here. You get a full view of the street. And if you start taking damage, you just back up, right? And then you're totally safe. And then, in addition to that, your heal works from decently far away. So you can use this right here. Like this, I don't know if you know about it. I'm sure you do. But just in case you don't have to use your movement ability to get up there. Although you can use, you stand on the payload, you can use your movement ability to jump up to the top. There is also a staircase back here inside of the green, like, garage looking thing. And you could just walk up the staircase. And then you should be solid to keep going. I did not mean to back up 20 seconds. Oh yeah, yeah, we get out of there as soon as we see that hog. I was gonna say, you've got good trigger discipline not using your heal all the way to the end, but I knew as soon as I said that you were going to use your heal all the way to the end. Those are called famous last words. When you say something and then it immediately gets contradicted. Those are famous last words. I knew that was about to happen. But aside from this one moment, good job not draining your healing all the way to the bottom. I don't know if you knew this, but this cooldown only happens when you drain her heal completely. There you go. You're just listening, right? You're listening for where somebody is. Your, Sombra is hacking something. There you go. She's hacking the health pack. You should do a map walkthrough stream one day. Oh, that's a great idea, Storm. That's actually an amazing idea. I think I shall. That's an incredible idea. Okay, you see him, right? You see the moment? You see the moment? Here it is. That triple kill staring you in the face. Probably not on Hog, but... Nah, that's unfortunate. The soldier goes down to 1 hit point before you die. Your team also lost your tank in this moment. It was definitely time to back up when the tank died. However, this is open queue, so anything is possible. What is... Bro. You guys ever seen, you ever heard of my friend the Payload? They get real lonely when they're left alone like this. The peacock on the front of the payload. I think Soldier just figured it out. Yeah, he did. He's like, wait a second. What's this thing? No, he forgot. He forgot. He saw a healing pylon on the wall. He was like, oh, there's an enemy. You could do one for attack, another for defense, how to contest certain points. That's a great idea. That's an incredible idea. It's a good series. What's the payload? They've never seen a payload. Never heard of her. Unfortunately, you only got one on that queen. Oh, you tried, right? But the Suzu came in and denied you. This is the moment. This is why Suzu is so goddamn strong, right? Because you had that queen at 1 hit point, and then Kiriko comes in, she's like, how about I throw a pot at her feet, right? And denied all of the value, heals her all the way back up that quick. Goddamn Kiriko. The bane of our existence, trying to get eliminations out here. You're dead. Yeah. All good. You threw the pylon before you left, so you have a mini healer still on the point here. Well, you had a mini healer still on the point there. We're gonna back it up, we're gonna watch it from this angle. Your team needs to regroup at this moment. You have lost the fight. There's nothing you can do. They already got the checkpoint anyway. We don't fight at this door while there's no one else with us. This is talk about lanes and corners, right? Lanes and corners. There's a lane, there's a corner, right? So the entire map, every map in the entire game is lanes and corners. This is now their lane. This is your team's corner. See where Arisa is? This is your corner. You jiggle peek the corner. This is their lane. They move it forward as best they can. You want to hold them off from the corner, and if you can, then great. And if not, if they make it here, then this becomes their lane now, and your corner is now over here. And when they push it to this point, now this is their lane, and your corner moves back to over here, right? And then the entire game is lanes and corners. We also need a Torb turret placement map stream. Oh, that's a great idea. Dude, Torb's turret is one of those fun things, too, where you can do, like, stupid stuff with it. You can put it in ridiculous places. But another thing you can do is that you can use it to apply the DPS passive to places where you are not. So if you know somebody is going to fight in, like, a certain place, or you know that your Sombra or something, or, like, your Widowmaker is going to be somewhere, like, you can apply the DPS passive to people that you are not even near as Torbjorn, which is really cool. You can do it with Symmetra as well. Alright, you're on your way back from the spawn. Let's go ahead and put this back on Arisa while we wait for you to come back. So Arisa gets it. She understands the corner thing here, but she's dead. And she does the classic Arisa thing. I see a bunch of people in front of me. Better hit my ultimate. Not a single time did she think, man, I wonder if there's anybody here to support me or follow up on this ultimate. No, she just saw a fat earth shatter or whatever it is, whatever it's called. Arisa ult, for lack of a better word right now. I can't remember the name of it. Tectonic something, I think. And she goes down. She doesn't even get to smash the spear into the ground, dude. Why is your Sombra up there? What is she hoping to do? Die quickly? That's what she's gonna get. She's invisible. It's the only reason that Genji didn't go after her. That was good use of the movement to get yourself up to the high ground. But as soon as you got hit right there, you know who's behind you, right? The big guy. That hook could be coming your way. You gotta be careful. You wanna break line of sight with this hook. Yes, good. Good. You don't, like, in general, like, don't get so eager to walk out if you know you just got hit by a Roadhog. Just jiggle peek it for a second and see if he's still there. And if he's not there, then you can go. But if he is there, you know, you want to be careful because you don't want to get hooked. Their hog sucks. There she goes. She got somebody. Stop the presses, bro. Alright, so gonna be tough for you to survive this. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. She only goes after you because you are the only support player on your team. She can deal with everybody else in a second. Or she'll just die. And now Kiriko is dead because she teleported in. Again, the Wild West of Overwatch here. Absolutely zero thought, zero understanding. I would discourage people from playing open queue because it removes the... Overwatch is a mindset. Overwatch gameplay is unique in first-person shooters. No other game plays like this, and there's no other first-person shooter where you have to play a certain way or you lose, right? Like, in this way, Overwatch is kind of unique. This is the thing that, like, you need to remember every time you're playing this game compared to anything else is, like, the game is made to be fought 5v5, and if you don't have a 5v5, you lose. Like, that's kind of how Overwatch works. So, like, this kind of game where everybody just runs in and does whatever and plays whatever, and there's not proper team composition, there isn't, like, you know, there's not a tank in this scenario, there's no tank, like, this discourages you from your muscle memory understanding how to play Overwatch well. So, like, unless you're going for the weekly challenge, like, I would discourage people from playing role queue, or from playing open queue, because it doesn't teach you how to play Overwatch well.
Changing my pylon's location. I am not going to watch you die. Positioning healing pylon.
That's a good place for your pylon. Again, with it being, like, right in the corner here, how are they gonna attack that unless they get all the way to where you're standing? It's a really good pylon placement. Now you need to... First of all, you need to wait for your tank, right? The very first thing you want to do is wait for your tank to come around this corner. He needs to be in front of you whenever you're playing support. I say he, you have a Doomfist now. Your Junkrat uses the most chump tire I've ever seen. Like, literally popped it directly in the face of the Junker Queen. I don't know what he thought he was doing, but that is death every time. Junkrat needs to pop that from complete cover from far away. But again, he just gets no value. He just gets denied immediately. And the tank is able to easily dispatch the Doomfist. That was such a good shot. That was such a nasty shot. You're dead here, though. Like, while that was incredibly, baller, like, a ridiculously good move on your part, the fight is lost, unfortunately. Your team needs to retreat. You did live. That's amazing. For how long? This long. Alright, so Doomfist ran in to contest, but is not actually standing on the payload because he doesn't understand how Overwatch is played. And so, yeah, he comes back, right? But the game is over because he's a chump and he ran past the payload. Oh my god, Doomfist. What was even that, dude? Good lord. Alright, so that one was pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. That was a pretty wild game. The main thing that I have for you is make sure to take high ground. The advice that I have is, first of all, you do your pylon placement well. You are very good at hitting shots, so don't be afraid to be aggressive. I want you to remember the 2-second rule, and I'm gonna have to make a video about this, right? Like like when you're actually playing a real game, the 2-second rule is, as a support player, you want to only be engaging in offensive behavior for 2 seconds. And you have 2 seconds to gain your elimination or stop doing that and support. And that's maybe less of a hard role with Illari, whose main ability to support comes from her healing pylon. But like the idea stands. If you have gone past 2 seconds, you have committed more time than you needed to, and someone will likely die because you weren't supporting when you could have been supporting. The 2 supports are the only people in the game most of the time who can heal, and because of that, like, their ability to heal is more important than their ability to deal damage. But there are these, like, clutch opportunities where you can put in a lot of damage or follow up on damage that has already been put in to secure an elimination, and those are the times when you want to get aggressive. Not necessarily all of the time, and so you want to remember the 2-second rule. You got 2 seconds to get the kill. If you don't get the kill, you go back to supporting, and then you wait for your next opportunity. That is my main advice there. I think that is all of our Illari gameplay. Just want to make sure we don't have any more Illaris in here. We got Lifeweaver. We did his Illari match. Storm, we did both of your games. And your Somber Problem game. Yeah, so that is it for our, that's it for our Illari gameplay. Which means that we have made it to the part of the show where you can now come and chill with me if you would like to play some Overwatch. I would be happy to pull you in. Let me know here in the chat, and I'll pull you in for some games. I'm going to be queuing up as DPS today. Maybe I'll swap over to support at some point, but don't count on it. That's my wheelhouse. That's what I like to do. It's where I like to play. And I didn't get to play yesterday. I actually have not played Overwatch since the last time we played on stream. So it's gonna be nice to actually get in there and do some slaying. Is it all right if I practice Widow? Come in. Let's practice Widow. I'll pull you in. Runo, I see you are online. If you can hear the sound of my voice and you would like to play a game, you let me know and I will pull you in. Play some Lucio? Alright, I'll play Lucio. Fair enough. I'll play Lucio. My first support love inside of Overwatch. I'll queue up, I'll play Lucio. While I'm waiting for you to sign on, I'm gonna go into the practice range. I'm interested in your play commentary on him. Okay, sounds good. I'll go into the practice range while I'm waiting for Spud to sign on, and we'll hit it. That Red Bull is delicious. Alright, so, my hands are cold. Never play with cold hands. It reduces your finger dexterity. Alright, so on Lucio, The main thing you want to get used to is just utilizing this wall ride. If you can get good at this, you will be incredibly good at this character. You'll be able to do things that other people can't. You'll be able to keep yourself alive, get yourself into positions where other people can't, and you just need to get used to this. So you can practice inside of the practice range, just being good at the wall ride in general. Remember that you can only wall ride on the wall one time before you have to swap to a different wall. So, like, and if you hold it, you'll be able to keep it the entire time. Right, like, just like this, bang, and you can use it to get to high ground. You can jump back and forth between two walls to raise yourself up very quickly, which I'll show you right here. Right, and then you use this, you can get yourself up to high ground positions. Makes it pretty easy. And you can, you have to be looking at things to cover around the side of things. Like, so you need to turn into the wall as you go around corners and stuff like that. But in general, this is the highest part of his skill gap, is the ability to utilize movement in an intelligent way. And if you can get used to this, you will never ever feel like you are out of the out of position on this character for too long. You'll be able to get to places incredibly quickly, get up with your team no matter where they're fighting, and you can use this to even keep yourself from falling off the map. You can jiggle peek from higher than normal angles. Like when you're peeking around a corner, like let's just use this corner as an example, right? Maybe this corner as an example, right? Normally you jiggle peek like this, right? And that will that'll let you put damage in from range, right? And then you're able to like kill people as you jiggle peek this corner. With Lucio, you can actually come out at, like, assuming that they're fighting you, right? Like, they're looking at you, you're coming out. This is very predictable in the way that you strafe. But with Lucio, you can come out from a higher angle, right? And that is hard to track because they don't know that you're about to come out from a raised position, which makes it very difficult for them to fight against you. And again, you can utilize this to stay off the ground, which means that they will have to track you through the air. Very difficult to do on a Lucio unless they're playing like Moira or like Sim or Zarya or something like that. Something with a beam. And I see that you have signed on, so I'm going to go ahead and leave the practice range here. Alright, cool. Ready? Awesome. Let's back up. I'll pull you in. Bang. And I'm going to get loose. As a goose. I'm excited. I haven't played Lucio in like a couple of days. Maybe like a week. Something like that. I'm gonna put myself back in the practice range so I can continue to talk about things. Warm my hands up as well.
We're here to be heard.
And like I can show you with the healing aura on, you still get your burst of momentum as you wall ride. And if you continue to jump, you will keep your speed as you go around corners, stuff like that. So you don't actually need speed boost on if you're only speed boosting yourself. So like if you need to get to places fast, you can keep this healing aura on to keep yourself alive in situations where you might be getting shot from one angle or another. Back in the day, Lucio used to have a much larger aura, and because of that, you were able to heal people from the ceiling on a lot of maps. So there's a lot of, like, pillar play that I used to have to do, where I would just be, like, jumping around a pillar, firing down into the enemies, and, like, on Ilios is a good example. On Ilios, I would be, like, up in the ceiling. Also, on, God, what is the name of the tower map?
No one can hide from the
I'm spacing. The purple tower map with the big inside tower that goes all, like, really, really high. I used to be able to just, like, ride around that and heal everybody who was down on the point, which is pretty wild to think about.
No one can hide from the hunters.
And again, you can see you could just stay on here forever as long as you continue to kind of lean into it as you wall ride.
My bite is fatal.
You can use this to get to ridiculously high spots where the walls are next to each other like that. You just kind of, like a ninja, right? You just bounce off of one wall and the other wall over and over again until you make it to the top. All right. We got a game. We're on Hollywood. We're attacking. I'm gonna lock in the Lucio pick. We got a Kiriko as well. This is looking good for us off the start here. Our Kiriko also knows how to play the game. She got a title that it takes some time to get, so there's that. Hopefully she understands how to play Overwatch. Yo, Spud, what are the chances? What are the chances that you ask to come in and play Widowmaker and immediately get the character stolen from you?
Stay in sight, and I'll keep you safe.
And, like, you can wall ride this entire spawn point just by holding the button down and leaning into it.
Maybe I gained a little too.
Literally the entire point.
That rifle's a fine piece of work. Looks a little unwieldy, though. Perhaps in the hands of an amateur. Hey. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so we're immediately going to swap to the healing aura as we come out so that we can absorb the alpha strike of the enemy team. We see that they also have an Ashe. We're mirroring their D.Va as well. We're just going to get up and out of the way here. We're going to amp it up now because we don't have to worry about the amp being on cooldown because we didn't use it off the spawn like a lot of amateur Lucios do. I know that I'm being attacked by Sombra somewhere. She was underneath me. So now I am kind of keeping myself in an unpredictable spot, making it difficult for the enemy to hit me while keeping everybody in my aura. Gonna go ahead and amp it up, make sure that our D.Va stays inside of her armor health. Gonna reload as I'm coming around this corner. Gonna make sure that their D.Va goes down wherever she went and try and see if I can find her. Unfortunately, she is still up, but I'm gonna keep our D.Va alive here, and in doing so, hopefully we can get her out of mech, and we do. This is good. Now they don't have a tank. I don't need to worry about her anymore. I can just chill out here on the payload. Just waiting for the team. I'm gonna use the plant, get myself up. The Sombra is dead, so we don't have to worry about that. Now I'm gonna use the speed boost so that I can get us over to this wall a little bit faster. Potentially get the kill on this Mercy or this Echo. Using my map knowledge to grab that health pack in the middle of that duel. We see that the Widowmaker is up here, needs healing. We're just going to put her in the aura for a second. We're going to amp it up for all the people that get hit with the dynamite. We're going to go ahead and weave the melee inside of the volley there. Unfortunately, we missed the Mercy kill, so we don't chase, right? We go back. Use the speed boost for 1 second to get me back around the corner. We're going to shoot the tree. Just get the tree out of the way. Again, I'm keeping the healing aura on, staying with the team here. You see, I'm never stopping moving. I'm always wall riding off of something. I'm always jumping off of something, putting myself in places where it's difficult to find and difficult to hit, right? And we know that the Sombra is there, just based on the fact that the Mercy had a beam on somebody that we couldn't see. Gonna go ahead and amp it up for a second, get everybody good.
No one can hide from me.
And I'm saving my boop, or my beat even, for when we get around this corner. Gonna stay on the payload, make sure that we don't miss it, we don't lose it. Try and get as many people inside of the beat as humanly possible. Just gonna kill their Mercy with the melee there. And it's now time to break it down, right, while everybody is doing their thing. Just gonna kill the turrets, make sure that we're effective here. We're pushing it forward, pushing it to the payload, or pushing it to the checkpoint, I mean. Using boop to knock them backwards. We don't necessarily need to get the kill, we just need to be out of the way. Using the payload as a piece of cover here. I need to kill this Lifeweaver if I can, but realistically, I really want my team to kill this Lifeweaver. I load in slower because of PS4, don't worry about it. Just finished my game, gonna play comp. Alright, sounds good, dude. Good luck in comp. Gonna go ahead and keep our Kiriko alive here. We're not going to abandon the point. Just gonna stay on it. I know that the diva is getting low, so I'm gonna do my best to keep her alive.
Let's give it to him.
We can see that the sim is here. We need to be careful of the sim turret as it comes forward. I'm dead. Yeah, there's nowhere I could go in that moment. Realistically, I could have. I didn't expect her to land it directly on top of the payload. Normally, you can crouch behind it, which is what I was banking on. But that's okay. Gonna amp it up to get back to the team here. I want to make sure that if I can save them. Not gonna work, though. I probably should have saved that amp it up. But hindsight is 20/20. Just keeping our Kiriko alive here. Keeping our Hanzo alive. Using the boop to boop them off. Putting damage in on this Mercy. Again, continuing to move the payload forward while we have the tank here. Continuously jumping off of things as well. Keeping my vertical space and utilizing my vertical space and making it hard for them to fight me. When I'm in the Kitsune Rush, I know that I have a massive amount of cooldown reduction, so I immediately amp it up. We're just going to break it down so that the diva stays inside of safety, because she was getting low, and then we win the game. Good game. That was an easy one. That was an easy one because we had such good DPS. Had nothing to do with me. Bit of lag on my end. That could be the distance. Hanzo going in hot. Absolutely obliterating them. Their team says their damage was awful. Well, that's what happens, man. Sometimes it goes down like that. Gonna drop you the endorse, Spud. And then I'm also gonna give it to our Kiriko, who was pretty solid there. That was an incredibly easy game. Wait, you're gonna play? I thought you were gonna play comp. I will back us out. I'll make us leave as a group here. Leave queue. Bruno, I'm pulling you in. Didn't have lag last time. Maybe the Wi-Fi gods aren't happy with you. Maybe. Maybe. I'm queuing up as support. We're going to go in as support. I'm going to continue to play Lucio so that I can show Storm what's up and give her some of that Lucio action that she was hoping for. All right, cool, cool. Yeah, we're looking good on my end. Want to make sure Twitch is looking good. Twitch is good. YouTube is good. All right, cool. We're solid. Yesterday, for whatever reason, the chat just stopped working. I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna swap this to a 250 HP character, so I can talk about the That's not a 250. There we go. So I'm so sorry. I just killed Runo. So the combo with Lucio, first of all, with Lucio, he is short, right? So if you look at him, he is short, which means when you play this character, you have to aim up. You have to aim up to hit people in the head. That being said, your combo here, you can shoot them in the head, right? Bang, you get the... Of course, his head is too small. Bang. So as you're coming around and you shoot them in the head, you want to melee, then boop to gain the maximum amount of damage. So you go in, and then you boop, and that will deal enough damage to kill them. Let me get somebody whose head I can actually hit. Like Mei. Like somebody that would be a good example here. Alright, Mei. Ready for this? And then you melee, and that's enough to kill them. But most of the time, you won't hit all 8 headshots in a row. So let's... Right? And then you melee boop, and that is enough to kill them. So it's 2 volleys. And then melee boop, and a lot of times that will be enough to kill them. The boop also works better the closer you are, I'm pretty sure. That is indeed kamikaze. So if I boop her from here... No, okay, it's not like, they have changed the way boop works. A lot of boops work better the closer you are. Lucio's boop retains its ability to give distance no matter how far away they are.
Too close. Good to see you.
Hello there.
See ya.
Boop has gotten buffed so many times over the years. I wasn't here for all of them, but Boop has gotten buffed at least like 5-6 times over the years. I don't know why they keep buffing it. Like, it's already very strong. It's an incredibly powerful ability, but whatever. It got a damage buff at the start of Season 10 as well. Wall riding. Using my momentum to cross gaps.
No one can hide without us.
And if you ever feel yourself detach, you just let go of your jump button and then repress it. Storm, you play on controller, right? I'm almost certain you said you play on controller. This next bit is important, if that is indeed the case.
Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Oof. I don't like this. This is Clash, the new game mode. I don't like this game mode. This game mode requires incredible point presence. You have to be on the point. Really good characters for this are like Roadhog, like Pharah, things that make it very difficult to stay in one place, right? Because there's like almost no cover on these points, so you just kind of stand there and get your shit kicked in over and over again.
What more does a man need? Maybe something to drink.
I'll try Widow here, but might switch. Okay, yeah. This is one of those tough maps.
We will dig them.
Seems like a bad map for her. Yeah, it's not great. It's a good map for, like, Junkrat. It's a good map for, like, DPS-wise. It's a good map for, like, Torbjorn, because they can't escape you. So, like, Torbjorn, you can right-click at people and murder them, which is really good. We're going to use the speed boost to get us there a little bit faster. Then we immediately swap over to healing. Gonna amp it up since I just took that damage there. We know that they have a Genji. We know that they have an Orisa. I'm gonna try and protect you. I'm gonna boop this Genji backwards. Unfortunately, he was out of the way. I'm just gonna leave the Orisa alone, and then I'm gonna go behind her, start damaging up on their Mercy. No, Orisa, no, no, no. Amping it up on the team. Trying to keep the team alive. We can't fight the Orisa, though. We can't head-to-head with Orisa. So the Orisa has left. I'm kind of behind you if you can get over to me. If you want some of these heals. I got the healing aura on for you. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We need to fight in here. We can bring them to us. Amping it up now to keep myself alive, keep the team alive. Everybody's taking a ton of damage right here. I want to save Moira, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. This is going to be a roll. This is going to be a roll, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to use my amp to get out of here. Create distance between myself and the Junkrat tire.
Oh, let's break it. Damn.
Give our ball the additional hit points there. Line of sighting them. Breaking Genji's ankles. Again, like, this is going to be a roll, I'm pretty sure. We're all here. This is the moment where we need to, you know, we live or die based on this moment, right? Just gonna put that Orisa into the dirt. Doing my best here. Gonna see what happens, though. Is this theirs? Yep. Harder to tell when you both have a Junkrat.
Helden sterben nicht. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Cool. With our breakdown, we are in a worse place here. Just gonna skate this Genji by getting out of the way. Put the death on him. That was such a clutch move on that Mercy. And go ahead and kill her. Unfortunately, that got you. I tried to get away from it. Yeah, I finally got here. I think we just let them have this one. I think we let them have this objective, and then that way we can group up at the next one.
Bad guys. Take them out.
Just a sound check.
You're gonna die, bro. You're gonna die, ball. I'm dead, yeah. The whole team is coming in. Yeah, we just need to let them, No, you need to group up. You need to group up with the squad. I appreciate what you're trying to do, though. The main thing that we need to do is just stay together. When we lose, you can just leave. Like, if we lose, like, 3 people, you can just leave. Ugh. The Junkrat killed me. Yeah, you can just leave. We can wait. We can group back up. I'm gonna wait for everybody. Get them inside of my speed aura.
Enemy turret over there.
Objective lost. Fall back to objective.
Oh, let's break it.
Trying to keep my team inside of the aura here. There's so many ultimates. This is gonna kill me, of course. I really don't like this game mode. But it's okay. We've got plenty of healing. We're definitely healing things.
Maybe I'll try something different this
No doubt about that. Pretty sure this is the end here.
Enemy turret here.
There they are.
Yeah, this is the end here. It's all good. That's a tough one.
I need a heal.
We're not going to be able to stop them. We're staggering in now, like we're trying, but nothing is going to work here. There's kind of no point to even try. Yeah, we're done. Done.
Accelerate.
Like, look at what a goddamn shit show this is. Terrible. Terrible. All right, we'll get him in the next one. What What a dumpster fire this map and game mode is. Alright, let's try that again. It's okay, dude. Never played Cassidy before. He's fun. Yeah, he just requires the mechanical aim, and then you get pretty good value out of him. The stick you have to throw a little bit high when they're far away. You just aim up a little bit, and you can stick people from really, really far away. It's actually an incredible ranged weapon. So, that'll be good. You know, give Cassidy a shot if you like the aim-dependent heroes. You do have pretty good aim, Spud, as well. You are pretty solid. Yeah, you don't need to apologize, Bruno. It's okay, dude. It's all good. Quickly switched. All right, cool. Hopefully, there's not too much delay on the stream compared to when I'm talking. Right now, like, we just finished that game, so, like, hopefully you guys can see me in, like, almost real time. I would love if that were the case, so that when I say things, it doesn't take forever to get to you. I always apologize, I don't know why. Yo, you don't need to apologize to me. You don't need to apologize to me. And you know what, Bruno? I'm gonna endorse you. So take that, fam. Yeah, seriously, though, you don't need to apologize to me, man. It's all good. And the Lucio dance emote is on sale today. We got the dance emote for Orisa, or whatever this is. Like prance. That's more of a prance than it is a dance. Zen's meditation emote, which is pretty decent. I don't mind that one. Games aren't fun if you fear losing. 100%. And not only that, but the games are more fun when you are a good sport about it. So, as long as you don't get, like, as long as you're not one of those people who gets really pissed off when you lose, I think that you will have a good time in general. Like, if you're somebody who gets really agitated when you lose, it's going to be very difficult for you to ever get good at anything, right? So, like, my daughter is like that, and that's going to be one of her life lessons, is to learn when to say good shots, to learn when to say good game, like, yeah, like, that person made a good play, good job. Like, she gets super pissed when she loses, and, like, that's going to be one of her life lessons. It's one of the hardest things to get around if you're that type of person as well. But the main way that you will grow and that you will get good in any game is to lose over and over and over again until you figure out how to win. So, like, there's kind of no way to get around that, right? You kind of have to learn to deal, or else you're destined to lose. Being a good sport is a huge thing, in my opinion. All right, so we're attacking. I'm gonna go ahead and play Lucio again. Hopefully we can get a better one. Oh man, I got the Traveler on my team. I haven't had that since before Lightfall launched. That's a Destiny joke. I like this map. I like Numbani too. Numbani is a good one. We gotta save our ultimates for the very end when we make it past checkpoint number 2. Assuming we make it past checkpoint number 2. We gotta save our ultimates for the end, and then we can get a lot of value by initiating silly time on the enemy team. We just use everything all at the same time after we exhaust their ultimates. We got to make sure that they don't have anything to counter us. So there's going to be a team fight at the end where we just let them use everything and we just die, and that's okay.
Let's get started. Got a lot of systems that need hacking.
Alright. Got the speed boost on the squad. We're going forward here. I don't know where the enemy is, but we're going to the high ground.
Let's get some healing beats going. Amp up this beat.
I pressed right click when I didn't mean to, but that's okay. Bruno's getting very low. Hopefully he gets out of there. Unfortunately, he fell off the map. Feels bad, dude. The D.Va's chasing me. That's alright. I'm gonna get back up with the team here.
Catch these healing waves. Oh, you see that?
Tengo que irme.
We need to, I'm gonna try and get to you. No, I wasn't able to.
It's an uphill fight. Careful.
I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna speed boost you guys back from the spawn. We need to get together as a team. We need to fight together.
Hola.
Hey, we need to wait for the tank. We gotta group up with the tank.
Over there. Stay near my barrel.
I feel this in my bones.
D.Va is above us.
No. No.
Killing
No. No. No.
We gotta go. Yep, we gotta go to the point. I'm the only one here, huh? Well, that's unfortunate.
Yield to this
We're outnumbered.
Alright.
party time. Let's
I'm waiting for you guys. Let's give this another shot, right?
Here?
We've got trouble.
No.
amp up this beat. Oh, let's break it. Damn.
Alright. So it's not going well.
Get into this groove.
Moira by your side.
Okay. Let's give this another shot.
But good. No. No.
How's that
No.
for South there?
I gotta get out of here, dude. What if you didn't? What if the Ana had me in her sights? I think we might need to, I think I might need to queue up as tank here after this game.
Maybe I'll try something different this time.
No.
Try and keep this Venture alive. Venture, come here.
My ultimate is charging.
30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I know. It's, yeah. It's all good. We're gonna have one of those games. It's gonna be fine. We'll get him in the next one.
Let's get some healing beats going.
It's high tide.
Alright. That was one of those games. We'll have a better one next time. I'm gonna leave group. I'm gonna leave queue, I mean. And, I'm gonna queue up as tank. I think I should play tank. You gotta go? Okay, sounds good. Bruno, I appreciate you playing with us, dude. I'll queue up his tank here. We'll, oh yeah, that's right. Bruno's gotta leave. Hang on. I'll wait for you to go. And then I'll queue back up. Have a good rest of your day, dude. I hope you have a, an enjoyable night. I'm pretty sure it's the same time where you are for me. I will queue as all. Let's see what happens. You have 3. Thanks, you two, and it's morning here. Yeah, it's like just became the afternoon here. It's 12:52 here on the East Coast. Man, our team was very low endorsement rating compared to the other team. I don't think these guys knew how to play. That's okay though. The Sombra on our team was 1 endorsement rating. So either they just got their account back from a suspension or something. Exactly 12:52 a.m. here. Well, at least we're close, right? Oh, we're playing support again. Alright. I'll continue on as Lucio then. We'll see what happens. Oh no, we're facing Cloud. I fight Cloud a lot. And Microsoft Word, Jesus Christ. Okay, we have 2 good people on the enemy team. Is Microsoft Word still on my friends list? I don't think so. I know these guys. Microsoft Word also has another, a friend that they queue up with. They're like, Microsoft Excel or something like that.
I can't wait to get out there.
And I also know Cloud. I would expect to be dove by Cloud.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Bringing the team with me. We have an Ana, we have a Widow, we have an Echo, and a Malka. Not my favorite tank, but alright. We'll give it a shot.
On the move. Enemy radar contact.
Facing off against a Sigma. This is a really good map for Sigma. Not an impossible tank to deal with, though. I'm gonna peel for you. I'm gonna peel for you again.
Let's claim the robot.
Push it with the robot.
I'm out.
Stop that robot from pushing.
Come back and find you guys.
Heel to this beat.
We blocked the lead.
They got a Bastion as well. Something to be aware of as we move forward.
I got your back. Turn it up, turn it up.
Yeah, we're dead. They went and rezzed the Bastion. I'm trying my best to keep everybody alive, but they're dying pretty effectively.
Time for a remix.
I'm just gonna wait for the tank. Waiting in the spawn where I won't take any damage. Gonna get this tank and we're going. Come along, tank.
Eyes on the bad guys.
It sucks too, because this is my favorite game mode.
These vibes will heal you. Match this BPM.
Team?
I am
Just gonna counter that Bastion ultimate with my ultimate. We gotta kill the Mercy.
Spotted them.
All right, progress. That's what I like to see. I'm burning up. We're almost my favorite part.
Just gonna boop that Genji backwards multiple times, make sure that he can't get full value out of his ultimate. He really wants this Ana. We're just not gonna give it to him, not that easily anyway. Yeah, unfortunately I got meleeed by the Sigma. When our tank went down, I went in and tried to save him. That was my own fault. I knew I was gonna die if it didn't pan out. Alright, we have Roadhog now. Arguably a better tank than Malga. Good in this meta anyway. Unfortunately, we lost our DPS there. We need to group up. We need more team than this. There we go. I'm gonna speed boost you to the point.
Nanoboost administered.
Hey, thanks. Match this BPM. Keep an eye out. Healing food. Pick it up.
Duplicating signal. Your team is
Just a little more and we'll take the lead.
forward spawn activated.
I need to get over to the tank and get him up as quickly as possible.
Oh, you'll want to hear this.
Just gonna be off the ground so that I don't die to this. Line of sighting the Bastion right now. Healing through the skill orb.
Stay out of my way.
Tank behind, thank you.
We're a speedy team.
This is our lead right here, if we can get it. And we do indeed have the lead. Awesome.
Oh yeah, we've taken the lead.
Keep that Bastion out of line of sight if you can.
Turning up the heat. Taking the robot.
Yeah, I'm not able to get away from them right now. They're chasing me. Moira's beam was on me as well that whole time.
That was just a sound check.
DPS is not for me tonight, I swear. It happens. We all have those days. We have good days, we have bad days. Don't worry. We still have the lead here. We don't actually have to push it to the end. We just have to stop them from pushing it past our lead. Can't stand in front of the bastion. We retreat now? We leave? Anna, I'm sorry, I can't save you.
Hey, don't let them push any further.
Hello.
Duplication initiated. Helden sterben nicht.
We have the robot. On all levels.
Just line of sight that. Just don't stand in front of him.
Gales, I'm a hole.
60 seconds.
Back off. They've got us outnumbered. Let's do it fast. We have to get the robot back.
Keep it moving. We can't let them catch up.
The enemy's pushing that barricade. We have to stop them.
Your team has lost the lead.
No.
Took the lead. We need to catch up. Oh, let's break. Oh!
Well, I was in the air and I used my ultimate, and that's my own fault. You never use your ultimate while you're in the air like that as Lucio, because Moira can beam you from across the map.
Time for a remake.
I was just trying to get us back there fast enough. Again, it's gonna be tough when the enemy team is who they are. Yeah, we don't win this one. We can't. While I appreciate you jumping in there, there's no way that we can stop that.
We must get the robot now.
Maybe I'll try something different this time.
Think we need... Dude, their Moira loves me so much. She loves me so much. It's okay. We lost this fight. It's all good. It's all good. Like I said, Cloud and Microsoft Word, I know these guys. They're really good. We don't want to, you know, as little as we could fight them, that would be awesome. Cloud was all over you. Yeah, he's really good. He's a really good player. I run into him all the time. I mean, what was our hog doing standing in front of the, I might go tank if that's alright. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's give it a shot. I would like to queue his DPS anyhow. I'm going to hit the John real fast and then we'll re-queue. Be right back. Alright. It's funny how you and I were thinking the same thing. I was like, man, we need a better tank. We need a better tank real bad. You are a very good tank, so I know that we will do well. I know we're going to do great. The main issue there is that our tank kept standing in front of goddamn Bastion. You can only keep him alive for so long, you know? If you want to, like, if you stand in the line of sight of the Bastion, what do you expect is going to happen to you, dude? Like, come on, man. You should know better. Especially as a Roadhog. Like, maybe if you're a Sigma, you stand in the line of sight of the Bastion, that's one thing. You know, you have a shield, you can get yourself out of there. You have Kinetic Grasp, you can absorb it for a few seconds and then move yourself out of the way, give yourself some extra health. But not as Roadhog, dude. Like, how are you gonna do anything as Hog? Like, what do you think is gonna happen, man? Gonna get in there, you're gonna get your head blown off. He'll chew through a Hog, exactly. He's such a big-ass target, too. Like, it's like a Winston or like a Hog or like even Orisa to an extent, although Orisa has better mitigation tools. Like, it's so much damage. It's so much damage. Hog would need to take a breather the entire time as he moved away and tried to find cover. Like, the damage reduction from take a breather is, like, vital to his survival in those moments. So, our Hog was not doing any of that, right? Like, he was just... Like, if there was a bed, he was shitting it. He was shitting the bed the entire time. That's okay, though. I'm not blaming it solely on him, either. I'm not blaming it solely on the tank. They have a 2 endorsement rating. I'm not surprised by that. They had a better team comp, and they had really good players on the enemy team. Like I said, that's a really good map for Sigma. Is this gonna be the shop today? This shop is lame today, dude. Although I do like the Zen Cultist skin. I would never use this skin, I don't think, but it is really cool. Zen has some of the best skins in the entire game. You ever look at Zen skins and be like, why can't other characters get this amount of diversity? Like, you look at Zen skins, right? Like, he's got this Asian one. This is the one that I use because I got it in Overwatch 1. I always thought endorsements meant you endorsed a lot. No, it's how much you get endorsed. Yeah. It's how much you get endorsed. So, like, people with low endorsement rating is usually indicative of them either not playing a lot or not being good, so they don't get endorsed very much. So, yeah, you look at Zen, and he's got this Asian one. He's got this, like, I don't know what to, like, this Middle Eastern looking one. He's got the Pharaoh. You know, he's got the Aztec, or, you know, whatever. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, if I'm not correct, I'm not cultured. But he's got the Cultist skin and the Zealot skin, which are the same thing, but, like, color change. Another Asian one, a Monk skin. Like, Zen has so much diversity, right? And then just for shits and gigs, then you look at Sojourn, and she's got, like, the same skin, very lame looking. Like, this skin, all feel effectively the same. Where is the diversity? I know she's new, but still. Like, I want some wild shit, like Zen has. Even you look at Moira, she also has it, right? Like, she's got Banshee, she's got Minister, she's got the Ancient Caller skin. You know, you got the Venus Flytrap looking one, the Masked Dancer. Why can't Sojourn get that love? Alright, let's see how this goes. I'll probably suck. If I suck really bad, it's because we got, it's because we have a TTV person on our team. If I suck really bad, that's why. I'm blaming it on them. Their fault, dude. I jest, of course.
We're in this together. All of us. Helping those in need is its own reward.
Yeah. I
Hello.
want, like, low effort.
Hi.
Hey,
Good to see you.
low effort, you got it.
Make sure you're ready. Who knows what we'll find out there.
We're just sighing up a storm. I'm gonna
Holy
have...
shit, is it not muted?
5, 4,
Hello?
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna have to mute you if you don't stop.
Huh?
TTV
I
person.
muted. And I didn't mute.
I'll make it worth your while.
Very weird.
Breaking them down.
Stand in this, Doomfist. Charging up the rail. Gonna kill that Mei. Charging up the rail on the Doom. Backing up. Backing up, waiting for us to move forward. Waiting for the heal. Charging up on the Doom.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, I was already shooting.
Moira 1.
Coming through. Oh, it's as good as just what I was looking down. Rails empowered and ready to rock. Not so fast.
Gonna put that right there. Put this damage in on Doom. Charging up the rail on everybody that I can. Sliding backwards, getting out of the way. Jumping over this wall. Give myself some cover in case I get charged. Go ahead and put the damage in on this Ana. Hard damage, hard damage.
Rails been charged. Feeling better. Breaking them
Nice.
down. This ends now.
I'm getting Moira all dead. What is this?
Damn, bro. That was terrible. I'm so sorry. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
I did not know I was about to get powered up.
This ends now.
Oh god. They copied us.
Dodge this.
Oh, he's so one. Oh, he's lucky.
Just what I was looking for.
Nice.
Oh shit! Let me out!
Oh, it's over, it's all over.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you, you're an angel. Gotcha, gotcha. Out of here. Who's this? Come here.
Good, good, good. Ah, I thought you were with me. I'm so sorry. It's okay.
He's gonna punch me out of it.
It's all good. It's all good.
Unless.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Thank you.
Drop that disruptor shot right on my feet as I spawn, so that they have to run through it to get to me. Charging up the rail on Doom.
Reaper behind us! Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
Meteor strike!
Okay.
Heroes never die.
It's me! It's me! It's me!
All three does this. You can have some too, bald head. Yeah. Yeah.
Pushing this Reaper back. My team is actually pretty good here. I'm pretty excited about that. I should not have fired that rail, but that's okay.
Ooh, another hurt.
Area denial.
What's wrong with you?
Precision.
Yo, that sleep was so good.
It's the second time I've slept out.
Oh my god, dude! Right in her ultimate.
Help me.
As soon as she used it, we just killed her. Oh, that was so good. Oh my god, that was amazing. These guys are great.
Best archaeologists get their noses out of books and into the dirt.
Whatever you say, Venture.
Are they an
I'm
archaeologist?
gonna take your word for it.
Hi. The eye will not fail. The hand will not flinch.
Perfect sleep. It was so good. It was so good. All right, let's go shoot some heads. I'll get better as the day goes on. This is my only my first game is DPS.
This is sushi is so good.
It's so much. It feels so much better to play DPS honestly than it does to play support for me. Not that I don't like support, but that, you know, Sojourn just does so much.
I'm not good with spicy, Billy.
I like the way it kind of like burns your brain.
Oh my god, it's a fucking monkey.
Charging up the railgun on the barrier. Gonna jump down here. Jump down here. Big damage on the monkey. Damage on the barrier. I did not get a heal, unfortunately. Their Winston was able to get me, but I am getting the res, so that's good. I still think we need to leave, though. We do have Zarya alive, so we can play off of the Zarya being alive. Just gonna back up out of the way here. Gonna put this right in front of me, because the Winston is gonna try and charge forward. The skill orb is getting maximum value in the places that it's at, so we gotta use the movement ability to get backwards. Gonna charge up the rail on the barrier here. Then ward off the Junkrat who is on my side. Pick up the health pack along the way. Again, we're gonna charge up the rail here. Just charging up, charging up. Gonna put this directly in on the barrier and the immortality field so that we don't die there. Putting damage in, putting damage in. Just staying aggressive, continuing my onslaught on these people. Don't want to get in the line of sight of that bastion, so we're just gonna shoot him, get him out of the way. We're gonna kill this Moira. We're good to go. We've got the point, so we're moving forward back to this spot here so that we can ward off their point. We see that the Winston is here. We're saving the disruptor shot for when he drops the bubble. And when he does drop the bubble, we're going to go ahead and put it directly into the bubble. Make it difficult for him to stand in his place of safety. I need to get out of the way here as soon as I can. So I'm just going to get up and out of the way. I am up and out of the way of the Winston, and now I'm back in it, but that's okay. Just going to slide backwards. Getting up and out of the way of the bastion as well. Going to throw the disruptor shot on the point so that if he wants to come back, he has to stand in the disruptor shot. We're keeping our Zarya alive, and she is snowballing the game as Zarya does. Very difficult to deal with the damage of the Zarya here. We hear that the Junkrat ultimate is coming out our way, and with our Zarya down, we know it's time to back off. I'm just going to keep trying to charge the rail here. Just keep trying to charge it. We need to back off, though. We need to be out of there as quickly as we can. And unfortunately, I was not able to do it. Just going to wait for our tank to come back. Just waiting for our tank to come back. We know that the Junkrat is about to land directly where I just put the disruptor shot. And we know that he is in there right now. We're going to try and keep our team alive through the damage of the Winston. We're not going to worry about him. We're not going to worry about him. We're just going to immediately kill him. And then we're going to keep going here. We're going to keep going, putting this damage in on the Junkrat. I'm going to go ahead and take him out. I'm going to go ahead and pop my ultimate. We got both DPS ultimates at the same time here.
Beautiful.
We're just going to go ahead and team kill them. We're going to take the point. Spray the floor. Good to go. Venture and I were on that shit.
Not so fast.
I am low health, so I'm going to get out of the way. I know that it's dangerous for me to be up there. We know that they have a Zarya now, so I got to be careful about charging her up. But I also know that Zarya is susceptible to my damage, so with our Zarya down, we're just going to back up and out of the way. We see that they have a tracer. We're going to back off. We're just backing off. Waiting for our team to come back. Continuing to retreat here.
I'm so dead.
I've got a full rail, basically, for when this tracer pushes forward. Keeping my rail up.
That feels much better. Railgun still at full power.
Waiting for my moment.
Oh, Sojourn jumped in the way. I meant to nano Zarya.
I almost feel bad for them.
Worked. It's fine. It worked out.
It worked. Good game, y'all.
Meant to nano the Zarya.
GG's, yeah.
I'm sorry for stealing it, but I'm pretty sure that was Pog.
You're fine.
Spud! With the play of the game, good job. Absolutely slaying it as Zarya. Yeah, baby! Go ahead with the play of the game, Spud! We see you.
I just like instigating.
We see you. You are, a very good tank. I like playing with you. It's very fun. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the homies. They were actually really cool. They were actually, like, not only very good at the game, but also very cool. You'll love to see it. Congratulations on your play of the game. That was a pretty easy game. When they were Doomfist, they were scarier than when they were Monkey or when they played Zarya. I like playing best DPS. Yo, Zarya is the highest DPS in the entire game. She is insanely powerful if you keep her alive. If you have a team that's keeping Zarya up, forget about it, dude. Like, that enemy team is dusted. They are destroyed. Tried to counter you? Yeah. She tried to counter Zarya and got Zarya diffed. That's what happened. There was a serious tank diff in that game. And you could look at their tank. You could see that their tank was also a 4 endorsement rating. Yeah, I like playing with you. You're the best DPS. Thank you. I try. I try to stay alive. I try to click heads. That's really all it comes down to, right? You know, you stay alive, you click the heads. And then eventually things fall over. You shoot the things that matter. It's, you know, and I try and follow up as well. Like when you popped ultimate, I was able to get around and get the side flank angle, so they had to choose whether they were going to look at me or look at you in the ultimate, and it didn't matter, because they were going to die regardless, right? Like, with the two of us on them, as Sojourn and as Zarya, especially with Zarya charged up, forget about it. Her damage is too high. Is the most damage. I'm glad that Blizzard made a lot of money off of the Mercy skin this season, but I wish we could get a mythic Sojourn skin. I'm sure a lot of characters wish they could get a skin though. You know, like there's a mythic Genji, there's no mythic soldier skin. You know, there's a mythic Junker Queen, but there's no mythic Winston skin. Can you imagine how cool a mythic Winston would be? Tank list is D.Va, then Zarya. Zarya and D.Va are both really solid. The counters, like, you can pretty much counter every tank with Zarya. The amount of damage she puts out is enough. The Mauga was really good. It's still pretty good in terms of, like, his ease of use. His skill floor is really high, so you can pick him up and be good with him, even if you're not really that good, as evidenced by the fact that I can pick him up and be good with him. I'm just kidding. But, like, the Mauga in general is really good against, like, Winston. He can just, like, double click into him. He can hold both triggers into Winston and completely stop him, because Winston's just so goddamn big. He can also do that with Roadhog. He can do that with Reinhardt to an extent, right? But, you know, none of them stand to the damage of Zarya. So if you can play Zarya well, then she's absolutely ridiculous. Who are we queuing with today? Sin, what's going on? We are queuing with Spud today. We had Runo on earlier. I believe Runo is, like, when he said that he played comp, I want to say he said he was, like, bronze 4 or something like that. So, we gotta play around that when we do play, with people who are newer to the game. We gotta make sure that we are playing the impact roles so that we can show them how to play, and then they can try to emulate us in their games. Because, like, we have a really good fundamental understanding of the game. So anybody that's new, like, Overwatch is one of the hardest games to learn. It's got one of the highest amounts of knowledge you need to go into it and actually do well. So anytime we run into somebody who's kind of new, you know, we can play the impactful roles and get some serious teaching in. Someone today actually asked me if I was real because I was playing bad, rolled them the next game. Did you ask them if they were real after that? Because that's what I would have done. I'd have been like, are you a bot? Or did you sell your account to a bot? That would have been funny. Bunch of assholes. Especially in comp, everybody's an asshole. I don't understand why. Like, don't you want to win? A lot of times in comp, people just talk shit on each other. It's like, bro, don't you care about winning? I like this Necromancer skin for Ram, but I never ever use Ram. I had a stream when Overwatch 2 came out, and I used Ramatra for, like, a couple of days, And, like, I enjoy the character. He's just not that good. I said, yes, I'm real. Yeah, dude. I had that happen in, it's funny you say that, because I had that happen in Helldivers the other day. I played Helldivers for, like, the first time ever. I bought the game and played it for, like, 8 minutes and then never played it again. And then, whatchamacallit? I played it the other day for the first time, and all of a sudden somebody just joined on me. I thought it was like, I thought I could play solo, but apparently you can't. And someone random just joined on me, and they were like, are you a bot? I was like, no, are you a bot? I thought you were a fucking bot, dude. Home sweet home, that's funny. My partner plays Helldivers, he likes it. I think, yeah, it's cool. It's alright. A lot of people really, really like the game. I don't know how to say this, like, without being weird. I'm not silly.
No nonsense.
Like, I'm not funny. I'm funny, right? But I'm not, like... I don't like silly things by nature. Like, I'm not somebody who's gonna watch a comedy. I'd rather watch Game of Thrones, right? Like, I'd rather watch something gritty. I'm that kind of person. So, like, Helldivers didn't immediately appeal to me the way it immediately appealed to a lot of people. We do have a Mercy. We have a Mercy and an Ana, so it could go well or it could not go well. It could very much not go well. They also have a Zarya. It's gonna be tough for our team here. Ah, that was a good shot. Good shot on her part. It's good that she got me too, because I was about to railgun her in the face. You see, she was at 196. I was about to one-hit her. She got me at the exact moment she needed to. I'm gonna use this high ground position for a second, because they have two snipers. I'm gonna put that right there, just on the off chance I can grab some ult charge off of it. Gonna get myself healed up from this mega. Kill their turret. Not able to kill their turret, but I do have the disruptor shot, which can.
There's the enemy turret. Thanks.
Waiting for my moment. Dodging the spicy noodles. Just gonna jump over, land on the health pack here. Get their Hanzo out. Put this hard damage in on their Zarya. Excuse me. Gonna land on this high ground here. Jiggle peeking this Ashe. Gonna put that right there, in case they come around on the high ground. Spicy noodles for our team are out. I'm gonna try and follow up on that damage. We're just gonna not play into their Kitsune rush as best that we can. Our Hanzo went nuts there, dude. Our Hanzo went crazy. I'm addicted to criticizing other Mercies, and that's the only character I'm fairly good at. Hey, you know what? As long as you know how to play, that's the important thing, right? Educating other people is never bad. And put that up on the Hanzo so that he can't utilize his high ground position. Charge up my ultimate a little bit there. I got hit. Damn it, I got caught on the geometry there. I was trying to get to that health pack. I thought I was totally good. It's all good. It's all right.
Gonna need a new paint job after this. Good to see you.
Yeah, they win. They win this fight. It's all good. We'll get them in the next corner. Put that on the payload. Deal some damage to him. Destroy their healing pylon.
Railgun charged.
Just waiting for them to get a little bit closer here. Bang. Just gonna step away from the dynamite. See that the Hanzo is up on the high ground. And now he's down. That Ashe really likes me for whatever reason. Charge up that rail.
This ends now.
Slide out of the way. Unfortunately, this is gonna take up most of my ultimate. We don't chase them into their spawn. Good, good, this is great. We're doing great. Gonna get on the payload, get back up to the high ground.
Children, behave. Hello.
Make sure that I am here on the payload. Their Ashe already dead. I got whip shot away from the place I wanted to be, which is extremely unfortunate, but oh well. It is what it is. And kill their brig. Damage up on their Zarya. Getting aggressive on their Ashe. Good shit. Good, this is great. Fat finger.
Appreciate it.
Fat fingered her ultimate. You know how mad she is right now, too? She's like, no! My grav! Gotta get around the corner, get myself healed up before I peek again. Ah, dude, good shots. Good shots. She got the health pack. Huge grab. Absolutely massive.
I still have use for you. I owe you one.
Oh, their Hanzo's doing his best, dude. Leave him alone. Don't be rude to poor Hanzo.
That feels. Thank you. Dodge this. Railgun charged.
Just gonna get up and out of the way here. Ooh, I was shooting him at the moment she slept him too. Charge up rail on Bob a little bit. Snipe her out of the air.
On my game now.
Stop the payload.
60 seconds remaining. Breaking them down.
Put that on the Hanzo. Charge up the rest of my ultimate. They have a Sigma now. They're not sure what to do. Charging up the rail on the Sigma barrier. Waiting for him to drop his...
Not so fast.
Waiting for him to drop his kinetic grasp so that we can put this damage in.
These last moments are crucial.
Waiting for my team to heal me up. Getting around the corner.
Railgun charged.
Oh my gosh, I didn't press it. I didn't press it because I thought I would be fine. That's my fault. I gotta remember that this Sojourn, this Ashe is really good. This person on there. Wow, good shot, dude. I got shot in the body, okay. Good shot anyway. I am the most deaths on my team. This almost never happens.
No sweat.
My team's playing awesome.
Need a new plan.
Cut them off.
That was your first death, Spud.
We're outnumbered.
We're good, we're good. Don't worry. I'm gonna try and ward off her escape, and I wasn't able to. It's all good. We'll just go back. We'll just back up and wait for the team. Just waiting. Destroying his barrier. Destroying the healing pylon.
This ends now.
Taking a lot of damage here. Just gonna wait for Cell. What's going on? How are you? Taking a lot of damage. Trying to keep my team up here. Gonna put that down. Oh no, he absorbed my disruptor shot. I gotta get out. Gotta get out. They're taking too much damage. I need to back off. Grab this health pack. Let myself regen the old-fashioned way. Charge up on the barrier. Try and get into the spawn here. Get myself up in time. Damn. Well, good game. Good game, dudes. It's a tough one. That was a tough one. Yeah, dude, this is... Yeah, I know. Damn. It was so close. I had to leave. I was gonna die regardless, but I was hoping I could get back in time, but there was nobody there to contest either. It's unfortunate. I would have died before if I didn't run away, though. They were already on me. That was a solid game. Those guys were really good. Enemy team was really good, too. If you look at the endorsement ratings on the enemy team, we got a 4, we got a 5, 2 3s. Pretty good. Our Ana was only a 1, which is crazy. We're gonna give it to the support here. What the heck? The stats for your team was so much better compared to theirs. Yeah, they just got lucky at the end. They had a good team fight, and they got me low. And I ran back to the spawn to catch the heal, because both of our support were dead, and it's all good. You should have died a few extra times. You were, you were 0 deaths all the way up until, 75% of the way through the game. And Cell, the stream is going really good. We're having a good time today. We have had some incredibly good games, and some incredibly not good games. As you would expect from Overwatch. Would it even be Overwatch if that were not the case? You know? That 50% win rate, it really wants you to have a 50% win rate. I bet you if I look at, my characters, where is it? Statistics, Sojourn. I bet you I have a less than 60% win rate on Sojourn. Let's see. My win percentage, 55, yeah. So, this is how it is, for all characters, though. This is how they want it to be. That's how they make a balanced game, right? 56 for Soldier. For Echo, 53. You know, and, a 60% win rate is damn near professional. So, when you get to those levels, 54 on Tracer, then you know you're doing something right. I have a 46 on Kiriko, which is crazy to think about. 60% on Lucio. This is how you know I played a lot of Luce back in the day. But the rest of my characters are doo-doo. All just slightly above 50, pretty much. Torbjorn, 52. I play him sometimes. Exactly 50% on Reaper. Who else do I play sometimes? Pharah from back in the day. Pharah used to be my main in Overwatch 1, 56 on Pharah. Winston, 61. This is my other best character that I play with. Winston, he does all the things that I would like to do. For a tank, he is exactly what I want in a tank. Except for the fact that he, doesn't have enough damage since the health changes. He didn't get an increase to his Tesla cannon damage, when we got the Season 9 health buffs and everybody went up to 250 HP. So now Winston feels a little bit weak in that regard, but that being said, he's still the tank for me. This is my baby right here. Him and his, ridiculous posture. You know? Plus, I got the cool Primal Rage highlight intro from Overwatch 1 back in the loot box days. I have 495 and lose to 603 with Diva. 495 lose to 603. Like 603 losses or 603 wins. You can tell what characters you're good at because the closer you inch towards that 60% mark, is like those are the characters that you are really good with. 49 on Reinhardt. I can hop on and join your next game. Sounds good. Yeah, I think I got like a few more here. 496 losses to 603 wins. So you're pretty close, right? Like 55%. I can pull you in, Cell. If you want to jump in, if you want to jump on words, I can pull you in. I don't mind. I can't leave games because the leaver penalty will make it so that I can't queue. But if you jump on before the queue comes up, I'll just leave the queue. It's not a big deal. I would rather play with you guys than play with whatever randos anyway. You all are my people. Yes, bitch. I fucking love this song. It's my favorite Overwatch song. Sriracha says everyone have a fun game. You know what, Sriracha? Why don't you have a fun game? Don't tell me what to do.
We're in this together. All of us.
Didn't load up fast in time, but no worries. We'll still join on the next one. All right, sounds like a plan.
When I get the most kills,
Another thing we got to remember is that the because we're in a team, we will be paired with teams. Even in quick play, we're going to be paired with other groups, so their communication is going to be very good.
Who knows what we'll find out there?
Who asks, are you a girl?
Superior firepower's good, but superior brain power's better.
What if I just told him I'm a girl?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't want to talk shit right off the start, but I do want to fuck with him. I do want to be like, Macaroni is a girl, even though he clearly has man in his name. Because that shit is funny to me. Put that right there.
Railgun powered and ready to fire. Thanks. That feels much better. Your end is within my reach.
Oh, I missed. Bitch. Trying to get the shot on this Mercy. They used all their cooldowns on me. That's alright. I shouldn't have gone so deep. I could have played backwards.
Thanks. I'll return the favor. Not so fast. Clear out.
Woof.
Appreciate it.
Spud, you're the only one left.
Self-destruct sequence.
I'm gonna die to this. Oh my god, they didn't chase me, thank god. You both thought the same thing at the same time. What are the chances? Peek. Put that on their team back there. Oh my god.
Now.
They'll have to go through me.
I'm now the only one left. Need to use my movement ability to get out. Yeah, I gotta go. That's unfortunate. Aw, man. Good for him. Good for him. He bullied me into the corner with all the movement abilities. You can see, watch, he uses all the cooldowns to get me. Good for them. Had a bit of lag there. Almost did a dumb move. It's all good. I got their tank, but unfortunately they rezzed them. Alright, I died immediately to the Sigma damage there as I tried to get back. I kind of don't like having a Mercy because I get rezzed into these stupid-ass places.
Just need a new plan.
Sometimes it's fine, but a lot of times I get rezzed into these dumbass places.
Scouting out the point.
Who's the only one left? There's one left. It's Sojourn.
I'm on my game now. This ends now. Just what I was looking for.
Oh my lord, dude. The body is blocking that Mercy. Did she eventually die? Please tell me she eventually died. Yeah, good. Thank God, dude.
If they won't.
I put so much effort into trying to kill that Mercy. And then the Venture got in the way, the Sigma got in the way, the Sigma's barrier got thrown out, like 3 times in a row. Like, come on, bro. Jesus Christ.
1 year older, 1 year wiser.
The Mercy player core. Yeah, if you don't res people into stupid-ass positions, are you even Mercy?
My team.
Right?
I'm at the height of my performance.
Not so fast.
I feel like that's part of the, you gotta put it on your resume, right? Like, yes, I res people into dumbass places.
Railgun charge.
I'm loading out the next gun. This is pretty hot.
Clear out.
And go ahead and push this payload underneath. You are so destructive, dude. You're such a good diva.
Breaking them down.
Thanks, Moira. I needed a heal. If you'd have known the 2-second rule.
On the payload. Let's roll.
Excavation initiation.
Dodge this.
Come here, Right. Come to me and I will heal.
Railgun powered and ready to fire. Clear out.
Understood.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
That feels thanks. That's the stuff. Railgun charge.
They're so mobile. They're everywhere. They're everywhere that I want to be.
Watch yourselves.
Yep. The automatic damage. Good job.
Hitting the ground running.
Don't worry, I'll get him.
I'll make it.
Having one of those days. I gotta play more Overwatch, dude. Having one of those days where my aim isn't as good as I wished it was.
This ends now. Headshot. Thanks.
Excavation initiation.
There we go. Now I'm starting to feel it, baby. Trying to get this payload around the corner here.
Plotting out the dig site.
That was a close one.
Just getting started.
Come back.
That's the stuff. Railgun powered and ready to fire. Breaking them down. Heroes never die.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Projectile. My duty is being done.
Railgun charged. Area denial.
Oh, I didn't get the angle I needed. We gotta get together.
Repairing your cellular curve. Excavation and mutilation. What we hope to witness.
Come on. Payload farther than that.
Railgun powered and ready to fire.
Oh man, she faded at the exact right moment.
This ends now.
Fuck out of here, dude. Yeah, I'm too much damage. Too much damage. It's my own fault. I'm playing like shit today, dude. I just need a I just need a few more games where I play. I'll play better. We're still on it though. We're still on it. It's overtime. It ain't over yet. Ah, Jesus Christ. It's all good. Maybe I get back, maybe not. This is one of those days, man. I'll do better tomorrow. Or maybe in the next game, who knows. Yeah, I'm about to die to that. I took so many extra deaths because this contest has gone on so long. I took like 2 extra deaths because of the contest. Yeah, it's all good. We weren't going to make it at the end of that, one. I tried. We'll get him in the next one. Maybe. At the very least, yeah, that was a, Oh my god, I left during your pog. I'm so sorry. I was like, I just wanted to pick up Cell real quick. I'm so sorry. Congratulations on play of the game. Their team was good. Their team was real good. Cell, I dropped you the invite. I got time for one more. And then I gotta practice this weekend, dude. I gotta get back on. I gotta not take days off. I have definitely taken a few days off. And because of that, I can feel the difference in my aim. Where I used to be hitting those headshots, I haven't hit them. At least in that last game. I got bullied by the Venture a lot, though. So, gotta get back on track. That's it. I need to aim just a little bit better. Just a tiny bit better, and I'll be good. Play a little bit faster, too. I think that's also part of it. The speed, you know? There's a certain level of pressure that I can put on as Sojourn, and I don't feel like I put it on as hard in that last game. Let's just look at the game reports. This has also been a tough day of those defeats. But before this, a couple of days ago, I had like 9 games in a row of wins, so this had to happen sooner or later, right? But yeah, you can see like I was dead for a lot of the times when the team kills were happening, just based on the amount of kills that our Venture has compared to the amount that I have. I was dead during a lot of the times when their team fell apart. So Feels bad. Also, I caught those 2 extras going back trying to contest on the payload. But, you know, you never give up. Throw your life at it. At the very least, we could try. I got their Sojourn a couple of times. She got me a couple of times. But if I'd have been on point, if I'd have been where I normally am, we would have had no problems. We had a really good team, too. Yeah, well. Everybody has those days, right? I like Mei as a character, but I wish she had, like, one more move. Like, I wish Mei was, could freeze again. Like, that was part of what I really liked about Mei in Overwatch 1. Now she can only freeze with her ultimate. I was on the payload in the end there for a while. The supports were good. You were on the payload for so fucking long, dude. For so long. I was like, how is this still going? It was nuts. This is, somebody from the last game is also, our support again. We got Choom as the tank on the enemy team. That is a reference to Cyberpunk 2077. God, I miss that game. Got some good players on the enemy team. Gonna be a tough game.
All of us. Systems calibrated for maximum cooperative behavior.
Would you like the sponge or the spray? Would you like the piece of cake?
All right.
Would you like this piece of cake?
So, don't take it personally when I get the most kills, okay? Aw, you should have.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. I could train with you. Facing yourself can help you improve.
Oh, finally! A balanced 1v1.
I've never heard that Echo voice line.
Good to see you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go.
Attackers incoming.
They got a ball.
Stop the pain.
Lovely.
Railgun powered and ready to fire. Railgun charge holding. That's what I was looking for. Disrupting.
Their Sojourn is here on me. On the off chance I could have hit that ball for a little bit more of the charge I wanted to. Ball keeps on leaving.
That's the stuff. Dodge this.
I can't see this round bitch from the angle I'm at.
Railgun charge. Pinpoint accuracy. Set the target.
We're just gonna delete him.
My game now.
Kill that Mercy.
Just what I was looking for. Outsniped. Behind you.
Enemy spotted! Payload's advancing. Let's stop it.
Nice, dude, nice.
Railgun powered and ready to fire. I'll make it worth your while.
Make that Moira fade out of there.
I'm on fire. Railgun charge. Doesn't get better than that. Disrupting. Come here and I will do. That's the stuff.
Skill orb is out. Just gonna line of sight. Bob. Woof, my my arm twitched there. I don't know if you saw that. Got the Kiriko is trying to hit me with the rails here, or with the kunai here. So I gotta be careful about where I engage from.
This ends now.
That was terrible. I deserve this L. I deserve this death. That's alright, I was able to ward them off the payload. At least there's that, right? I whiffed every shot of that. It's okay. I hit tons of headshots before that, where I wasn't in ultimate. They had to come up and triple shot me. I'm not sure that I can catch a res. Mental pressure, yeah. On myself, though. Like, from myself. I hate feeling like I'm not doing well. Especially as DPS. Like, killing things is all I'm good at. Killing things and talking. Get fucked. Put that right there for when he walks around. Launch myself up into the sky.
Nothing a quick repair won't fix. Not so fast.
Oh, you got lucky. Oof, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Fuck you, dude. I tried to get out of there and I got caught on the side. That's alright. I got caught on the geometry inside of the spaceship.
Vivian, get yourself together.
Come on, Vivian. Get myself together. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Fucking Moira's beam hitting me from all the way across the map is so annoying.
This ends now.
This was a stupid ass time to have used it. I shouldn't have used it while the tank was dead. But on the off chance I could have stopped them, right? Again, zero fucking value out of my ultimate. We'll get him next time. I can hit them when I'm not in ultimate just fine. That's not the problem. Oh, I needed a heal. No. That's alright. We were healing the tank. I'm not afraid of Moira. I can take those ones. But I was already low health during that one. I had already killed their Ashe and their soldier.
Hey, it's Keiko.
Breaking them down. Railgun powered and ready to fire. That feels much better. Dodge this.
Stand in that. Charge my ultimate.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Initializing system.
Oh my god. What a play of the game, dude. Obliterated them. Is that Moira? Is that their Moira? No. We're good. Come back, ball. I have to move my arm in stupid ass ways to track your ridiculous movements. Man, bro. I'm trying not to hit my button, my I need healing button, but I definitely needed it there. I probably should have hit it.
Might have to adjust.
I was at like 100 HP.
60 seconds. This ends now.
I don't know what else I can do. It's all good. I mean, I tried, right? Probably should have waited. You guys were coming out of the spawn. On the off chance I could have done something, I wanted to give it a shot.
I'm not a fan of setbacks.
They're moving the payload. Shut it
Yeah, this is it here. I'm not even gonna make it in time. Yeah, no. I tried too. Ah, well, good game. Good game to everybody. I'm gonna see Spuds play the game. We're gonna do better in the next show. Let's go, Spud. I knew it was you. First game today, so I was missing half my shots. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Damn, it wasn't even when you got the triple? That Ashe was good. That Ashe was good at hitting the dynamite at the right time. That was the thing that got me a few times. Got me low, and then the Ashe was able to follow up with one shot. Like, I caught 2 deaths there when I was supposed to press I need healing, and I didn't. And, like, I don't normally press it, especially when I'm getting a lot of support. But the time when I was dueling the Moira, I needed healing right there, and unfortunately, I just didn't get it. And the other time I was fighting, I had like 100 HP, and I was like forcing them backwards, and unfortunately I didn't press the button, and Ashe 1 hit me in the head. I was like, God damn it. You were putting that hamster to sleep. You really were, though. You really were putting that hamster to sleep. I woke him up a few times, too. But on the plus side, when we put him to sleep, we were all able to kind of get on him and, like, put a lot of damage in. So he caught a few deaths just from us, like, kicking his ass in that way, you know? But then he was after me every time after. Yeah, he was. He was diving on you hard. Also, I gotta make sure that I endorse you. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop out of the party here because I gotta get on with the rest of the day. I gotta have lunch and then pick up my kid here. But I will be back to play some more tomorrow. And if you guys would like to chill out for a much longer show, I'll be around tomorrow afternoon, and we can play a lot more games. I would be interested I'd be interested in playing for a while if you guys are around. So you guys let me know if you'll be here tomorrow, I guess, and if you're down for it. Gotta go to sleep. It's 2 a.m. Thanks for playing with us, Spud. Cell, thanks for coming. For everybody who came out, Sin and Spicy One and Sheko, thank you to everybody. I'm Moonchild of DudeNoWay. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it would be it'd be 11 at night for you. Yeah, Sin, have a great day. Cram, thanks for hanging, bro. I appreciate you over on Twitch. For everybody who is lurking, I love you guys. Thanks for keeping the dream alive. And I will be, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll play some more. We'll get our game on, baby. You guys have a great rest of your day or night, depending on where you are in the world. I'm Moonchild. Take it easy.